You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. And we back. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI. Y'all know what time it TI is. It's another day. Another day in this BI. It is what it is, man. We sitting here shang-a-langing. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can, man. I see you over there, man, to my right. Mr. Tomato Can, boss man, Tony. It is what it is. Shout out to NPR. NPR is in the building as well. Gabe Moore, salute, Gabe. Who else we have? We got Mika Lovem. Shout out to Mika Lovem. Hold on, let me turn on the live for Instagram. Got to turn on my IG live. Yeah, man, we got some fights coming up this weekend. We got some fights. We got a few fights coming up this weekend. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know that, but it's a few of them coming up this weekend. Shout out to Legacy. Legacy, hold on, let me go. Yeah, man, Legacy, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Legacy. Daniel Agnew in the building. Salute, brother. Shout out to Mr. Ryan Frazier is here, the Natural. John is in the building. C-Brand 33. What's going on, fam? Hey, check this out. Hey, hold on. Hey, shout out to Arnold Brown. Arnold, what's going on, brother? Hey, check this out. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait. Mr. Medicare, you ain't know what the fuck? Wait, let me see what's up. Let me find Mr. Tomato Can over here. Why I don't see him over here to my left? I see him to the right, but I don't see him to the left. I mean, that's crazy. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up. I'm trying to see the chat. Let me blow it up. That's probably why I can't see it. I'm trying to see the chat. Hold on. Let's see who in the damn chat. Shout out to Christopher, the Boston Podcast Menu, the Natural. Shout out to Orlando. That's crazy, bro. I can't see. That's crazy. I can see Mr. Tomato Can right here, but I can't see him on YouTube. I'm looking at YouTube on the box. I can see you here through StreamYard. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, that's crazy. It used to do that to Mika as well. It used to do that to Mika. I was like, damn, I'm looking at you right. Your boy Mambo, shout out to your boy Mambo. Bro, I literally I'm looking at YouTube right here on the computer, but then when I switch over, I'm looking at StreamYard. So I can see you I can see that you're here on StreamYard. I wonder if it's showing me, you know what, it might be showing me the other channel. I'm probably tripping. It's probably me just tripping. Yeah, that's right. It's showing me the other channel. Anyway, shout out to the Green Eyes Pete. What's going on, Green Eyes? Yeah, you on the other side. That's what it is. You on the other side. Man, I got to make you a moderator over here. You and Boss Man Tony. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. You know what? No. I can see you. No, I can see you. I can see you, Mr. Tomato Can. I can see you. I can see you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just you. I forgot you in the other chat, but yet and still, I don't see you. I don't see you on the True Media Podcast. I see you over there on Boston with Coach Malachi. So that's I think that's what it is. That could be it. Anyways, yeah, but I'm pulling you up right there. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, okay, now I see Boss Man Tony over here too. Yeah, shout out to Boss Man Tony in the other chat as well. Salute, man. Y'all salute. Yeah, man, this shit blowing me. Kendall Price in the building. Anyways, yeah, we got some fights coming up this weekend. It is what it is, so I mean, a matter of fact, let's look at the schedule. Let's look at the schedule. Keyshawn Davis is fighting in June. And in Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia. From what I heard, boy, he's selling out. He's been selling it out, packing the house, and the locals are crazy about Key. When Key come out, he can bring him out in his own hometown, and that's good. You always want to be, if you're a fighter that's coming from your city, you got to be able to sell your city out. You have to do that first. That's like an independent rapper, right? You be hearing these dudes, they be trying to get deals. They say, yeah, man, I'm hot, man. Take my stuff, fire flame. And the A&R guy back in the day, when they started doing the independent scene, the A&R guy be like, okay, what your show's looking like? What you mean my show looking like? I be killing it. Okay, so you can throw a show right now in your city, promote it and all that stuff there, and you can pack a club. That's what they used to look at. If you can't pack a club, and they're going to be like, look, if you ain't a draw in your city, how the hell, listen, if you ain't a draw in your city, how the hell you want me to, why you coming to me? You get what I'm saying? Nigga, you can't sell frozen cups in your city. You can't sell hula hoops or tether balls in your city. But yeah, you telling me you fire. You telling me you fire and you want me to invest all this money in you. No, man, you got to prove you can sell first. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Anyways, it is what it is. Yeah, we got some fights coming up. But before I get into that, let me go ahead and read the opening monologue. Let me see this brother coming on. All right. So I got special guests on featherweight. Featherweight contender. He's 5-0. Keith Colin. He'll be coming on at 4:00, the top of the hour. So it is what it is, man. We had him over here before. He just had to fight on Pro Box, throwing some hands. They threw a tomato can in there with him. He putting them paws on him. I think he beat a slick black. I should have went live for that fight too because I think we was watching ESPN. And I could have probably did Pro Box as well, but yeah, it is what it is. He did what he had to do. I ain't mad at him, shit. Cause Lord knows, boy. Listen, I'm looking for a chance. Now, Lord knows if I come out of retirement, at my age, I need a tomato can. I need something like a she block. Just give me a whole bunch of she blocks. Those are guaranteed wins for me right there. Just give me a whole bunch of she blocks. Shit, I'll be 10-0. Give me 10 she blocks. Give me 10 she blocks until Mama Hopefields. I'll be 20-0. 35 knockouts.
True.
Yeah. True. Give me 10 she blocks and 10 Mama Hopefields, and I can promise you, I will be 20-0 with 35 knockouts. To this day. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to padded record be padded like a boy. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, but I'm knocking them out, dog. I'm knocking them out. I'm putting them to sleep. You get what I'm saying? That's how they do it. Cameron Duncan was known for doing that. RIP to Cameron Duncan. He was known for doing that. Hey, Casino said, give me that Berlanga diet. Hey, Casino, hold on now. Wait a minute, Casino. You my dog. I rocks with you. But there would not be any Puerto Rican assassin dismersification campaign going on over here. There would not be anything slick or sly that would be said about the Puerto Rican assassin. Edgar Berlanga don't won me over. The Prince of Puerto Rico, the second coming of Tito Trinidad. Yeah, goddamn. Boy, I can't even get mad at him, dog. Edgar Belango like, man, I'm finna milk this shit, dog. I'm finna go in this campaign tour right now, dog. Right now, boy, listen. Yeah, hey, he milking it, boy. Milking it. When him and Canelo fought? Was that September last year? This April, right? Yeah, this April. Boy, he milking it, boy. God damn, my nigga. 5 more months, that's gonna be a year. Hey, man, look here, man. Hey, the Puerto Rican assassin, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all gotta stop hating. Y'all gotta stop hating on Puerto Ricans now. I'm telling you now. We got a Puerto Rican fighter coming on at 4:00. We got a Puerto Rican coming on at 4, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all, I'm gonna tell them. I'm telling on y'all. Yeah, man. Say, yeah, man. Man, they over here on my channel. The Puerto Rican fighters ain't looking too good over here. They be hating on them. 2 Puerto Rican fighters that my channel be hating on. And I'm like, man, hopefully you don't be the 3rd Puerto Rican fighter that they be hating on. True. Yeah, I gotta tell. Yeah, I gotta tell Keith. I was like, yeah, man, Keith, man, they rough over here in Puerto Rico, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Shakur Stevenson, they don't like him, and they don't like Edgar Belango, man. I'm the only one riding for him, though. I'm riding for him right now. Yeah, man. So you get what I'm saying? You got to show enough represent, boy. Right now, boy, you get what I'm saying? It's rough over here at Too Many Podcasts. Yeah, anyway. Keyshawn Davis gets his man. You guys know about him and Edwin De Los Santos. De Los Santos signs the dotted line. This Keyshawn Davis confirmed that he did sign the contract. So we don't have to worry about, y'all remember about the stuff that we heard from Scamson. Scamson was like, yeah, man, they ain't offer you number 200,000 wow. Come to find out they offered them double that. They offered them 400,000 wow. Now, of course, once Edwin De Los Santos get paid. Now, do y'all look, that's peanuts, right? Because y'all saying, them peanuts, he getting paid peanuts. Motherfuckers who making $5 an hour talking about $200,000 and $400,000 is peanuts. Okay. Let's say I take what you say and run with it, right? If a fighter making, he ain't get paid but $250,000, dog, that peanut, dog. You know what I mean? He ain't get paid nothing. Sir, you making $5 an hour. Yeah, but see, I ain't no fighter, but yet and still you making $5 an hour, sir. That's all I'm saying. It ain't making no sense. So anyway, now after Edwin De Los Santos have to pay everybody, he's gonna have to pay Scamson. I heard Scamson getting 30%. That's what I heard, 30%. So 30, he gonna get 30% of that 400,000 wow. Then the training camp, you got to spend money to bring in sparring partners, pay for they per diem and stuff like that. Make sure they eat and give them somewhere to sleep and stuff like that. So he got to do that. You know what I mean? All that's coming out of his check. So hell, once it's all said and done, then Al Heyman got to get his cut too now. Al got to get his cut. So Al got to get his cut. Scamson getting 30%. Al getting 10 on top of the 30. Allegedly, we gotta say allegedly. Al getting 10 on top of the 30 that Scamson getting. That leaves him, so that's 40% right there. That leaves him 60% of 400,000 wow. Then he had to pay his trainers and stuff like that in the training camp. Shit, by the time it's over with, he might have $75,000, dog. True. hey, see, that what Brian Newman was talking about. See, y'all was over here hating. That what Brian Newman was talking about. See, now you got to understand. See, they talking about 1.7. They talking about $1.7 million. But y'all don't got to understand. See, the manager got to get paid. The promoter they got to get their cut. You know what I mean? I got to get my cut too. You get what I'm saying? And some shit. By the time all that, then we got taxes. Can't forget about our Uncle Sam now, IRS. So shit, by the time we finish with all that, we might end up with. So he was trying. I ain't trying not to see it. Now see what we got to do then. See, yeah. See now what it is now. See what that what I'm trying to tell y'all. So they're gonna have to pay us at least 2.5. Hey, listen, I'm factoring. See, it's called factoring. Do you guys know what factoring is? Factoring is a term that's used in commercial finance, right? You know, factoring, like when you want to get a loan or borrow a lump sum of money, and you want to, you know, you might want to leverage. You may not have all of the cash or the liquid or whatever. Oh man, no, I ain't checking now. They're gonna check later, man. What a thing is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, when they're trying to say, okay, do you have any, you know, when you're trying to get some money from a bank, they look at the 3 C's. The 3 C's is this. They call it the 3-legged bar stool. Credit, cash flow, credit, cash flow, credit, cash flow, collateral. If you ain't got good credit, they want to see if your business is cash flowing. So they may look at the P&L sheet from, not the P&L sheet, but they're gonna look at like the last 4 or the last 6 months, or maybe even up to 12 months of your bank statements. You get what I'm saying? So they're gonna look at all that. Hold on now, then okay. If your credit ain't good and your business ain't cash flowing, then what kind of collateral you got? What kind of collateral you got? Yeah, I got collateral. Let's see. Yeah, cause I need this money. Let's see. I got this iPhone 7 Plus. All right, that I know that got to be good for something. Let's see. I got these glasses I got from Booger Ray. Okay, shit, see. I got a Nick Sack of Reggie. I know that collateral got to be good. You get what I'm saying? My baby mama food stamp card. Hey, babe, come over here, babe. Let me get the EBT card. Babe, let me get an EBT card. I'm finna get us a loan. Yeah, I got my baby mama EBT card. Let's see what else I got. I got this ashtray that I keep my Reggie in. Let's see what else I got. I know I got something else around this mother. I don't know what this is right here. Shit. Hey, what is this? Is a gold bar? Yeah, I got this gold bar right here. Sir, we cannot factor. Sir, we cannot factor your baby mama's EBT card, sir. We can't do that. We need, you know what I mean? We need something more tangible. Hey, Miss Scotty, we need something more tangible than that. We need something more tangible than that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's called factoring, right? Man, my nigga, shit, by the time Edwin De Los Santos, listen, boy, by the time everybody get their cut, man, that man to be lucky. Hey, that man to be lucky, man, if he got a case of Coronas, and an Amazon and a $75 Amazon gift card when he finished, man. True. Oh man, bro, I'm trying to tell you. Bro, I'm trying to hold on, wait, hold on. Let me see something. Hey, hold on, Candace Slim say, Coach, did you see Norman Sr. Went off on KQKC this morning? He say half miscommunication. And KQ said his son ducked Book's fight right after B. Norman hung up. Senior was still listening though. Hey, you know what happened? You know what's funny about this whole thing about KQKC? KQKC called me this morning and he asked me, he wanted to get in contact with Brian Norman Sr. He asked me for his number. So I didn't, if you ask me for somebody's number, I'm not going to give out the number. I would get in contact with that person and say, hey man, this guy wants your phone number. Do I have your permission to give it to you? I never give anyone's permission. Never give anyone's number out without permission. I won't do that. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But yeah, also KQ called me. I told KQ how to do it. I said, look, just go on Instagram, send him a DM, send him a message, and and he'll reply right back right then, and you can get him on your show. So that was that was this morning. So KQ. So KQ had the man on the show. Hell no, hey, that messed up, man. Hey, that messed, man, bro, that's messed up.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
You dig?
Nigga, please.
Anyways, let's get into the show. Now, Keyshawn Davis has confirmed that Edwin De Los Santos has officially signed the contract to fight him in June. After stopping an overmatched and overwhelmed Denys Berinchyk in February, Keyshawn is staying active. I like that. Negotiations hit a snag when Scamson Liarwits lied to Edwin De Los Santos about an offer for $200,000 for the fight, and allegedly that's before it came from Top Rank. You know what I mean? Had it not been for Carl Moretti tweeting ×2, Edwin would have believed that he pretty much was being lowballed. Carl Moretti like, nah, baby boy, we offer you 200,000 times 2. So that's 400,000. Now all the other stuff now, see, Scamson wasn't counting on him to say that. He wasn't counting on that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, Scamson to do that. They're like, yeah, man, dog, don't go over that, dog. I talked to him. What they said? Yeah, man, they talking about paying you, man. They talking about paying you $100,000, dog. I told him we need at least $1 million. So, we ain't going that route. Come to find out, the other company offered $800,000. You get what I'm saying? But Scamson saying they offered him $100,000, and the fighter too dumb to go back and check behind his promoter or manager. Let me go back and confirm this. You know what I mean? Scamson, that's why I laugh so hard when they've been in the video and say, yeah, man, you know, Scamson, you know, I have the best team in boxing. Scamson has been real good to me. He's been good. Him and Al Heyman's been good to me. So he said he could sit at the level of competition he's been fighting. True. Yeah, you know, they've been good to me. They've been good to you, huh? All right, okay, we're gonna find out. Anyways, Edwin hasn't fought. Edwin, you know what I mean? Edwin hasn't fought since November 2023. That's when he fought the WBC champion Shakur Stevenson. By the time he enters the ring with Keyshawn Davis, it would have been 19 months since the last time he's fought. Davis, on the other hand, has had 4 fights since then. Since Edwin De Los Santos last fight with Shakur Stevenson. We have an active fighter versus a smaller inactive fighter. Keyshawn says that Edwin De Los Santos is too small to beat me. I kind of agree with that. True. When you have a fighter who's really, really good with his jab, and he's really good at using probing jabs, a probing jab is when you see a fighter shoot the jab out there, but it's kind of like pushing with it a little bit, He's just tapping you a little bit. He's not really putting nothing behind it. Perfect example of that, Floyd Mayweather used to do it all the time. He'll throw a probing jab, then he'll shoot the jab to the body, to the midsection, and it makes you reset. The probing jab is used as a measuring stick to measure the distance and the range. So you take, when I shoot that out there, he do this. When I shoot that out there again, he'll do that. When I shoot that out there again, he do this. Let me put a little bit more speed on it. Okay, bam, stab to the body real quick. Make him back up, take a half step back, reset, come back forward. Okay, I move to the left. Bam, hit him with it again, let him know what time it is. Bam, bam. Then when he get too close, I drop that 2-piece on him. Hack him, catch him with that doggone check left hook. Then I pivot on him. You get what I'm saying? So the probing jab is really, really good for that. You know what I mean? You did. That's how I see that fight. He ain't gonna do nothing. What I put it this way. I think what Shakur Stevenson did against Edwin De Los Santos, Keyshawn gonna do the total opposite. He gonna do the opposite. Watch what I tell you. Davis, on the other hand, as I said before, he's had 4 fights since then. You know, so as I said before, you got an active fighter versus an inactive fighter. I don't expect Edwin De Los Santos to engage too much in this fight. He would try to box more and pick his shots. If he tries to be overly aggressive, he'll get stopped. I'm telling you, if he try to be overly aggressive, his ass gonna get stopped. You get what I'm saying? Keyshawn won't fight Edwin De Los Santos the way Shakur Stevenson fought him. And I can guarantee that. In other news, there is other news. Devin Haney returns to the ring on May the 2nd after a 12.5 month layoff. On the Ryan Garcia undercard, he's facing crafty veteran Jose Ramirez. Jose's experience makes this fight very intriguing to boxing fans. He's never been stopped, and he's fought some pretty much some tough competition. Some would say he has some names throughout his career, with names like Josh Taylor, Arnold Barbosa, Jose Pedraza, Victor Postol, Maurice Hooker, Richard Comey, and Jose Cepeda on his resume. He's pretty much seen everything, but he hasn't seen a Devin the Dream Haney, right? Some fans believe that Haney has picked the wrong comeback fight and the wrong fighter for his comeback. Some people feel he's picked the wrong fighter. I don't know if that's people who hate Devin Haney and they got their nuts crossed on them. They might be like, yeah, dog, we oh Lord, we hoping they'll get spoiled. Because that'll get the internet a whole lot more to talk about too. That'll give everybody enough to talk about. Content creators can make content. You know, we can laugh and kiki and all that stuff there. But you know, I think Sugar Shane Mosley, because of Devin Haney's training over there with Sugar Shane Mosley. You know, Sugar Shane, I think Sugar Shane, you know, I saw the gym and I saw Sugar Shane's name on the gym. He got Sugar over there. He ain't got Sugar Ray Robinson. He ain't got Sugar Ray Leonard, but he got one of the Sugars. He has one of the 3 Sugars over there that's training them right now. One of the 3 Sugars. You get what I'm saying? Now, I don't think Shane is going to be the lead trainer. We know the lead trainer is going to be Bill. Bill kind of like the producer. You know, a producer is not necessarily someone who makes the music, makes the beat. The producer is the one that has the idea, and he may bring in, okay, look here, what I need, dog. I need a 12-band set. So check this out. Let's go get Shawty Big Nuts. He really, really good on the drums. I got this song we want to do. We doing an album. We doing an album for Michael Jackson. So what we got to do, we got to call everybody. Let's call Rod Temperton. Let's call Shawty Big Nuts. Let's call Hoghead Cheese. Let's call doggone James Ingram. Let's call doggone let's call Michael McDonald. Let's get everybody together. All the top producers and songwriters in the game together. And I'm gonna tell them what we doing. Look here, baby boy. Okay, I want y'all to come together, put this song together, and tell me what you got. I need something this tempo. So they make the music, he hear it, and the producer's the one he's kind of like the one that bakes the cake. You know, like when you have everybody coming aboard, those are the ingredients. The bass player is the ingredients. The drummer is the ingredients. The electric guitar player are the ingredients. The background singers are the ingredients. The acoustics, the horns, the people who play the horns, they are the ingredients. So they get in there and play the music, but the producer is the one that mixes all of the ingredients together right. So when you put the cake in the oven, it comes out, it's perfect. You get what I'm saying? Anyways. So Bill is pretty much like that. You know, he pretty much like that. He kind of like the overseer. He making sure Charlie doing his job. Yeah, you doing your job, baby boy. Look here. I wanna make sure my son make sure he have an 8-pack. Make sure he have an 8-pack. He said, what does an executive producer do? Executive producer is the one that just put the money up. He pays for the project. Executive producer is the money man. He paid for the project. Anyway, because all these people got to get paid. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, Dollar Bill is kind of like the executive producer / producer. You get what I'm saying? That's what Dollar Bill is, right? So, some fans believe that Haney has picked the wrong fighter for his comeback fight. He probably didn't have a choice in the matter, though. That's what I'm saying. Ryan Garcia is set to face mentally challenged, crayon eating, coloring book tracing, Fugatti driving, Rolly Romero. True. This should be an easy fight for the bigot, Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I said it, the bigot, Ryan Garcia. Rolly is so trash that Ryan should be arrested for fighting him. I fully expect Ryan Garcia to stop the Fugatti driving, crayon eating, Rolly Romero, mentally challenged Rolly Romero in 6. We have several fights this weekend. We have undisputed female Gabriela Fendora. She returns to the ring against Marilyn Bodillo this weekend. I think she's defending her undisputed titles. Josh Warrington fights this weekend. Josh Padley. Do you guys remember Josh Padley? Let me see. Do anybody in the chat remember Josh Padley? Somebody tell me who Josh Padley is. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Curtis Robinson. Hey, shout out to the Cardenas. He said, yeah, Shakur. Facts. Facts.
Nigga, please.
Josh Padley, the electrician, who just fought Shakur Stevenson 2 months ago, has a fight coming up this weekend. I'm dead. Listen. I'm dead ass serious. True. That's my kind of guy. You know what I mean? He's an electrician and he boxes on the side. He's a full-time electrician. But his part-time job is a boxer. Yeah, dog. What you finna do? What you finna do? Yeah, dog. I just finished a double shift. You did? Yeah. What you finna go at? You finna go home? No, man. I gotta go to my second job. What your second job is? Man, I got this fight with this. Dude named Shakur Stevenson, man. But you just worked the double. You just worked the double shift. You was on the job for 12 hours. Yeah, I know, man. But I got bills. I got bills to pay. Man, fighting already. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on, I got receipts. I swear, listen, y'all think I'm lying, right? Okay, don't worry about it. What the hell y'all know about me? Boy, if I say it, I got the proof. I got the receipts. I got the receipts. Yeah, man, I got my side job. What your side job is? Yeah, I be fighting these niggas. I be fighting these niggas on Pro Box, dog. I got a Puerto Rican I knocked out last week on Pro Box. You did? Yeah, I knocked him out, dog. Yeah, I caught him with a 2-piece. You know what I mean? Now I got the Mexican fight I'm finna fight. You know what I mean? So, what's up? What time the fight is? Oh, it's tomorrow about 8 o'clock. So why you here at work? I got to get that money, baby boy. I'm working a double shift. And then as soon as I leave here, I got to go home, take a shower. Then I got to catch an Uber to the fight. You know what I mean? My clothes supposed to be there, It's got it. I'm saying though. I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. I got. You know what I mean? Finna go ahead and I'm finna put pause on Buddy right quick. Hey man, all right. It's time to get serious. Anyway, it's time to get serious, everybody. This is so unprofessional. You get what I'm saying? How do I expect I expect them good white folks to come hire me for a job and I'm on this show acting unprofessional? You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Tila. How do I expect these good white folks, you know what I mean, to hire me to come, to become corporate when they see me on here acting a fool? They be like, man, we listen, coach, we want to hire you, sir, but you be laughing a lot, you been pissing people off, you talk a lot of shit, you curse a lot, you use the N-word a lot. Yeah, that is true. I do need to cut back on that. Just a lot of things that you say that's kind of outside the norm for our brand. So we want to hire you. You don't get me wrong. You commentate fights better than 100% of our entire staff. They cannot commentate fights. They really don't. You get the people excited, but but outside of that, man, you got to. Man, them good white folks, man. Hey, listen. Hey, Wookie Woo. Hey, shout out to Tyrone. That's why they didn't want to give me a check. They don't want to give me a check. The good white folks, I'm like, man, come on, man. Y'all listen, y'all gave Timothy Bradley a job. Why I can't get a job? You get what I'm saying? Say shout out to Tim. Y'all gave Timothy Bradley a job, but what about the old boy? Hey, Ham, they gave Timothy Bradley a job. What about the old boy? That's all I'm saying. I ain't asking for much. They ain't gotta pay me what they paying Tim. You get what I'm saying? But I think I will be able to do a better job than Tim. Shout out to Tim, but I think I'll do a better job than him. But again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I ain't trying to throw nobody under the bus. But I'm just saying, but y'all paying Tim, you ain't gotta pay me that. Listen, whatever y'all paying Tim, I take a third of that.
True.
I'll take a third. Hey, boss. Hey, yeah. I got through talking to Coach Malachi. Oh my gosh, he's so good over there. He's great. But he's just not corporate material. But our ratings are doing terrible. We have terrible ratings right now, boss. Lord have mercy, man. We got to get our ratings up. Yeah, these old garbage niggas we got over here that's calling these fights, they are trash. Like, we got to do something. We got to, why you think ESPN? Why you think ESPN? They like, man, look here, dog. The ratings ain't looking good. Man, the ratings ain't looking good over here, man. top rank. The Raiders ain't looking good, man. Y'all got to tighten up on your backstroke, dog. Like we were doing well, but for some reason when when certain fights come on, they take a dip in viewership and this and that, and I don't know what it is, dog. And all they had to do come holler at me. If they come holler at the old boy, I could listen. Top Ranker had their contract right now.
True.
Facts. Don't worry about it, baby boy. I know what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. I know what it is. See, y'all ain't got no excitement on the telecast. Like watching y'all fights is cool, but when the people who y'all got commentating, you know what I mean? And on this, and again, shout out to Timothy Bradley. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I ain't throwing no shots at him, but I'm just saying what it is. And I say, yeah, that's what it is, baby boy. Like when you call these fights, you got to call it like people used to listen to the radio back in the day. See, back in the day, when certain families, they didn't have a lot of televisions to watch a fight, everybody used to crowd around the radio and listen to the radio. So, and everybody used to get excited at the way the person who's calling the fight on the radio called it. They use a lot of excitement, a lot of adjectives, a lot of, you get what I'm saying? They called the fight with a lot of vigor. And everybody used to get excited. Down goes Frazier or whatever. Down goes Ali, you know what I mean? George Foreman is storming back, and everybody getting excited because they listening to your voice, and then they trying to envision and visualize, how you describing the fight. Well, the commentators that's on television, they the total opposite. Like, these dudes are dead. Oh, well, they are dead. They bro, like, oh my God, my nigga. Like, bro, you can't make this up. Anyways. How would Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin De Los Santos play out? Do you guys think Keyshawn will fight Edwin De Los Santos the same way that Shakur fought him? Or do you think that De Los Santos is too small to beat the businessman Keyshawn Davis? Also, as I said before, we have 5-0 prospect Keith Colin, Puerto Rican. He's from Puerto Rico. He's Puerto Rican. He represents Puerto Rico. He stepped in the ring with the Puerto Rican flag. We have up and coming prospect 5-0 Keith Colin. He's coming on the show at the 4:00 hour, and he will discuss his latest TKO stoppage on the Pro Box TV, April the 12th last weekend in Hanover, Maryland. Today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, please go to Foster's Barbershop, 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. You can download the app Booksy, that's BOOKSY, on your phone, either Android or Apple phone, and you can book an appointment. Open up Booksy, type in Foster's, Foster's Barbershop, FOSTERS Barbershop. Type that in, book an appointment, and them boys over there are going to take good care of you. Let's give everybody in the chat a round of applause.
True.
Yeah, man, that what it is, dog. That what it is. Like, shit, listen, we could have saved your rating. Oh, don't worry about it, baby boy. See, this what it is, right? See, this what it is. See, y'all, it's a whole new game now. Whole new game. Whole new ball game. You get what I'm saying? Whole new ball game now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hey, shout out to JC. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. I be peeping things. These sap suckers, man. Y'all know. Hey, shout out to everybody watching on Instagram. IG in the building. Salute. Yeah, these sap suckers, man. Like, we gotta call a spade, fam. Gotta call a spade, man. These sap suckers, man. Again and again. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. That's not my aim here. I'm not here to piss anybody off, but I'm a nice guy now. I'm not the bad guy that I used to be. As you guys can see, I've been very nice. I haven't said anything. I haven't called anybody Jabba the Hutt in a while. I haven't said anything about SLDBs. I ain't said none of that. Right now, I'm in a good mood. Right now, I'm respecting everybody. I'm giving respect to everybody. I'm being real nice. This is more, you know what I mean? This is more nice. You get what I'm saying? I'm working on myself. I'm trying. You know what I mean? It's very, You know, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to lie. It's very difficult at times. Sometimes I want to revert back to the old me, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean. So, shout out to boss. Shout out to boss. That's what the same family say. Keyshawn and VA. He going for the KO. Facts. But you know what? He's not going to rush it. He's not going to rush it. You know, he has the longer reach. Hey, boss, Des, he has the longer reach, stuff like that. So he's gonna be able to keep that boy at bay. And as soon as timing, he gonna time him. As soon as Edwin De Los Santos try to come in there, hack up, he gonna drop that MC hammer on him. And I think once he feels that power, Edwin De Los Santos is gonna fight very, very cautious. He's gonna fight very, very cautious. You know, so it is what it is. So anyway, hold on. I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping. Let's do this. I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping now. So let me pull it up. I told y'all. Let's see. Wait a minute. I told y'all that. that Padley, the electrician that Shakur Stevenson fought. Now they just fought in February. He's fighting again this Saturday. Y'all see this right here? This is Padley. This is the electrician that Shakur fought 2 months ago. Normally when you fight, they suspend you and you be suspended for like 6 months or something of that sort so you can recover. They let this dude come right back and fight. This is Padley right here. Josh Padley. He's fighting Marco, and I can't even pronounce the dude's last name. And they're fighting in New York, April the 19th. That's this weekend, right? April the 19th in New York. And he's fighting on this is Josh Padley right here. This is it. You know what I mean? Bro, like. Hey, back already, boy. You know, sources say that hey, shout out to Damien. He say, so are we giving De Los Santos a chance? You know what? I think De Los Santos is better. He's better than Berinchyk. I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a Frank Martin chance against I'm gonna give him like a Frank Martin chance against a Tank Davis. He has that kind of chance. A Frank Martin chance like against a Tank Davis. You know, I'm not gonna give him what the dude name? What the dude name who just fought Boots? What the dude name that just fought Boots? He got a better chance than that guy. I forgot the dude's name, man. Just that goddamn quick. The dude who fought Boots this weekend, yeah, he got a better chance than that guy. And the dude who fought let me see. Yeah, he got a better chance than that guy. Nigga Padley, yeah, steady on this. Yeah, I give him a Frank Martin chance. You know, not a standing on the chance. Standing on the chance, I think that'd be kind of disrespect. But y'all see my dog, Big Padley. Padley coming to New York. He's a traveling man. He just fought over there in Saudi Arabia, and now he's over here in New York throwing hands. Not throwing hands, throwing. He throwing hands. You get what I'm saying? Hey, you know, they say he ain't take no damage. Yeah, dog, you come back, dog. You ain't really hurt. I mean, you got hurt to the body, but how your body feel? Yeah, my body feel all right now. It's gonna take about a couple of weeks. I'm gonna be sober about a week or so. But I'll be ready, nigga. You think you'll be ready to fight? Think you'll be ready to fight in a couple of months? Yeah, I sure not be ready. I'll be ready. You know what I mean? Hey, look here, man. The man ready already. He say he ain't take no punishment, dog. Yeah, man, he ain't take no punishment, dog. No, he took some punishment. So I just had to show y'all that. That's Padley right there. So he fighting this weekend. Who else we got? We have this it. Yeah, this it right here. Smith Germain. Yeah, Smith versus Germain. That's in New York. No, this New York? Where is this fight at? No, this is Sheffield Arena. My bad. That's Matchroom. That's Sheffield Arena. Oh, no. You know what? No, my bad. No, my bad. That's my bad, y'all. No, he's not fighting in New York. He's fighting in the UK at Sheffield Arena. So Padley is on the undercard he's on the undercard of the Smith versus Jermaine undercard. The fight is in the UK at Sheffield Arena. I think it's at Sheffield Arena, somewhere up in there, right? It comes on at 12 o'clock. The main card comes on at 12 o'clock in America. So Padley's fighting on his undercard. Josh Warrington is fighting Khan. We have Kelly. We have Kelly versus Garco or whatever. Then we got Padley versus a name I can't even pronounce. But this Saturday we have Fundora. We have Gabriela Fundora. I like Gabriela Fundora. I think she fights better than her brother. I've watched both of them fight. This girl is nice. She's nice. She's nice. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for a female fighter to impress me, and she impresses me. She impresses me. This girl right here, she put her punches together very, very well. She has a high octane, work the jab, and she fights with a mean streak. She fights with a mean streak. Yeah. Then we got another one of my other favorite fighters right here, man. This dude right here, bro. Charles Conwell, bro, my nigga. Listen, if this dude get a shot at a title at 154, like that, boy, at 150, let me tell you something. This dude right here, this dude good. He got good footwork. And he got pop in both hands. And he fight nasty. He fight with a mean streak. He put his punches together, measures the distance and range very well. He's pretty accurate. When he landed. I like this dude right here at 154. This dude right here, boy, like, I want to see him in there. I want to see him get a shot at the title. He deserves a title shot. Well, I need to see him get a title shot. We're going to see what he look like against this guy right here. He fighting Jorge Perez. We're going to see what he look like against this guy right here, man. But, it is what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to, man, shit. I'm like, nigga, please. Anyway, before we get into the show, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that sarcastically, as you guys always know. Y'all know who it is, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, they say that Mexican monster, huh? Name the names, man. Name the names. Hey, man, shout out to the Bronze Bomber. And guess what? If anybody watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I'm just and another thing, for all of my revolutionary red, black, and green flag wearing brothers out there in the land of Zamunda. I have a special song dedicated to you, brothers. Listen, I want y'all to stay strong. Keep fighting the power. But until then, let me introduce y'all to these snow bunnies.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Queen. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you lose, stepping out of control.
It's me against the light.
Snow bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel.
No, that's
Next to the law. With my snow bunny love. When party night.
see her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the sweet as the cream. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you lose, stepping out of control.
It's me and you tonight.
So funny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
Get to take the light. With my slow funny love. We're party the night.
Yeah, man, you know, just want to throw that out there. So any brothers out there, any revolutionaries out there, if you're having a bad day and you feeling sad, I put Snow Bunny Love on for you. I hear that I hear that it's gonna make y'all feel all right, make all the brothers feel all right. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Y'all saw the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Y'all saw him dancing. Another thing too, before my guests come on, I was looking at this video that's out there, right? Because I'm looking at the video out there, right? Because you know Trump got the tariffs going on with China and stuff like that, right? So I saw this video. After everybody see the video, well now it's this Chinese dude. He letting everybody know, hey, look here, dog. All that shit y'all been paying for thousands of dollars for, and you know, all that shit was made in China. Yeah, I got me a Berinchyk bag. I got me a Berinchyk bag, girl. I got Gucci. I got this. I got that, bro. Guess what? So apparently what they were doing. See, what a lot of these Italian, it's easy to fool people. A lot of these Italians, Italian companies. So what they did was once America came with made an agreement, I think it was an organization called NAFTA, where they had the North Atlantic trade and all that stuff there. All of the jobs shut down in America, and they went to China because China said, look, dog, y'all come over here. I can make this same phone for 25 cents. And then you can send it back to America and sell it for 2,500. You get what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, we got all these motherfuckers working in these sweatshops, pretty much on slave labor for the most part. They're putting up what it is. They ain't making nothing. Yeah, so don't worry about it. So just imagine somebody like a Floyd Mayweather. You go into Gucci, and you're paying for the name, the brand. I'm wearing Gucci. Like I said before, do you see this? This outfit right here. This outfit right here cost me $10,000. This is the $10,000 outfit. Did you know that? No. And then in this hat is $15,000 by itself. $15,000 by itself. It's Gucci. It came from Italy. No. That ain't come from Italy. It came from China. China sent it to Italy. Italy put made in Italy tag on it. They put, all right, let me take this made in China, don't put no label on it now. What we gonna do? We're gonna fool these dumb ass niggas. It only costs us $50 to make this hat, or $20 to make this hat. We're gonna put it in the Gucci store, and you know what I mean? And we're gonna sell it to them dumb ass niggas for like, $15,000. You know what, dog? Check this out, baby boy. Since you spend a lot of money with me, this hat normally costs $15,000. But since you spend a lot of money with me, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna knock $5,000. You can get it for 10 right now. You get it for 10. You really think you getting the jug? Hey, you really think you getting the jug? Yeah, man, my nigga, I'm trying to tell you, dog. My nigga, shit, nigga, I got it, nigga. I got him knocked down. I got him knock off 5. I got it for 10. You do know that shit was made in China. No, it ain't. It say right here. Made in Italy. No, fool. What they did was they sent it to China because so China can make it for the low. Then they sent it back to Italy, and then before Italy shipped it to America, they went ahead and put made in Italy tag on it, because they know y'all think anything Italian is luxury and class and all that stuff there. Dude, you paid $15,000 for a $50 purse. True. I got on chrome heart jeans. These jeans cost $10,000. You do know they made them say, listen, they made nothing but some Jordan jeans, dog. If you gonna pay $10,000 from Jordan jeans, hell, I could have told you go to Payless. They got the same jeans in Payless, dog. Don't do it, dog. You paying for the name. This is chrome hearts. They made them same jeans in China. They made them same jeans in China for 25 cents. 25 cents. You the fool they sold it to for $10,000. Lord have mercy. True. Hey, guess what? Hey, Ham, check this out, Ham. You know they do it with the jewelry. See, look at all these rappers and these fighters. Someone like an Edgar Berlanga. I'm Edgar Berlanga. Look at me. I'm iced out. Look at my pinky ring. I got diamond studs. Do you know how much this costs? No, I don't know how. I don't know how much it costs, but I know how much it don't cost. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I paid $25,000 a piece for each stud. Look at the VBS. Look at the VBS, nigga. You don't even know what VBS is. You know what I mean? Listen. You ain't know what VBS is. Look at the VBS. You know what I mean? Look at the clarity. Who taught you about clarity? My jeweler. And when I go buy stuff for my jeweler, he put me up on everything. So basically, you are depending on your jeweler, the one who's selling it to you. He ran a game on you so strong. Yeah, dog. So this how you know this how you know the real. So he explaining it to you. You explaining it to me. Them same diamonds that man bought, he probably got them for $1,000. He sold it to you. He sold it to you for $25,000 a piece. He probably paid $2,000 for both of those diamonds together. He don't shine it up. So do you. Listen, just imagine someone like a Floyd Mayweather. You be seeing these fighters, they be wearing all this jewelry, blinging and stuff. My nigga, they got you, dog. They got you. Yeah, I got my jeweler right here. You see my jeweler? You know my jeweler? It's always, the jeweler always somebody from the Middle East too. It's always one of the Middle Eastern jewelers. They be like, man, these niggas dumb than the motherfucker over here, boy. Them Americans are so dumb. Lord have mercy. They want to look rich so bad. Don't worry about it. I got something for them. Hey, look at Floyd bragging about his jeweler. Yeah, like I said before, this watch right here costs $18 million. This is my $18 million watch. $18 million, my nigga. They trying to rob you, Chief. You paid $18,000 for a watch that the jeweler bought for $2,500. He paid $2,500 for that watch. He put a few diamonds in there or whatever. It might have cost him, it might have cost him $3,000 together to put that watch together. He don't brought that shit over there to you because he know you like shiny shit. Yeah, man, open up, yes, Floyd, this right here is, these diamonds came, these are blood diamonds. You know that, right? They came from Sierra Leone. Quite a few people passed away, got killed getting these diamonds. See, these diamonds right here, do you see how it shine? Do you see when you look at it? Do you see your face in it? Yeah, I do see my face. I see my face. You know what I mean? See, yeah, Floyd, you the only one got that. So you got the VVVVSs. So you got VVS diamonds, then you got VVVVVS diamonds. So you got the VVVVVS diamonds. There ain't nobody got that. Oh, okay. How much is that? How much is that? Oh, Floyd, it might be a little bit too much for you. Like I said before, what do you mean? Money's no object. Money's no object. Yeah, man, it's gonna cost you about $18 million. $18 million? Yeah, $18 million. But like I said, that get too much. That did too much for you. Okay, let me get that. How much does that chain cost? Yeah, champ, this custom made for you. Just imagine, Devin Haney do the same thing. Devin Haney got his jeweler coming to him with a briefcase. They got these niggas wearing all kind of food games. Hey, Antonio Jones say, no, Floyd legit. Okay, all right. Man, these niggas, they don't know. Listen, these dudes don't know no more than what that jeweler telling them. They don't know. They know what they're being told by the person who's selling it to them. It's called sales. It's called sales. You get what I'm saying? That's what it's called, sales. Listen, I got a background in sales. I'm telling you. Shit, listen, man, I can sell a drop of this water to the Pacific Ocean. If you listen to me long enough, it's gonna buy it. Yeah, man. Well, I'm just saying, I'm in the Pacific Ocean. What's up, baby boy? I got some water here for you. I'm the ocean. I don't need no more water. I'm trying to tell you, baby boy, but but this water right here, this is a special kind of water. You get what I'm saying? This is a special kind of water right here, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro, like this water right here ain't nothing like this on the planet, but it come from the planet. You dig? So, okay, you can go ahead and pour it in there. It's gonna cost you now. It's gonna cost you. What it's gonna cost me? It's gonna cost you about 2 sharks, a couple of seashells, and some grouper, and then I pour it in there. You get what I'm saying? True. Man, these niggas. Boy, they be taxing, boy. Oh my God, boy. These niggas be paying all this money. And then the women too, right? They be bragging about these purses. Man, the man, I saw the video. The man from China say, look here, man, all this shit made in China, man. All of it made in China. It didn't come from France. No, it did. It did come from Italy. It came right here in China, dog. What the people from France did, They got their factories over here now. We make their stuff for cheap. We send it back to them. They put their labels on it. Then they send it to you fools for y'all paying $1,000. They got $1,000 markup. $1,000 markup. Not $1,000 markup. 1,000% markup. Oh man, you get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, though, I mean, I ain't mad shit. What they about? See, y'all need to be like me. See, I got my ice right here. I got this Apple Watch that I probably paid too much money for. I got this Apple Watch right here. You get what I'm saying? Let's see what else I got. You know what I mean? I still got my beeper. Where my beeper at? I got my sidekick right here. I'm getting my money worth out of this here. And see, I still got my beeper. You get what I'm saying? I still got that. I got the iPhone 7 right here. I got the 14 Plus. You get what I'm saying? And I got another Apple. Then I got another Apple over there. Now, I ain't gonna lie, they taxing on my iPhone. I'm like, man, god damn, they taxing on these iPhones. But anyway, man, before we get into the show, we have our guest here, Keith Colin, right here, man. Let's give our brother a round of applause. Hold on, where you at? Keith, what's going on, fam?
What's going on, my guy?
Yeah, man, you just got out of school?
Yeah. Just got out of class.
All right, look here, man. Check it out, though, man. Check this out. I'm looking at let everybody know who you is for people who don't know that's in the chat.
I'm a professional boxer out of Newark, New Jersey. 5-0, 5 knockouts. Climbing through the ranks. That's it.
Climbing through the ranks, man. So you just had a fight on the 12th. You fought on the Pro Box card in that was Landover, Maryland. What was that? Was that Landover?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was.
Landover, Maryland.
If I'm not mistaken, it was at the Live Casino in Maryland.
Yeah. So you fought on the Pro Box card.
Right.
Was that the first time you fought on there?
Yeah.
So how was it? What was the experience like?
It was a great experience. Just being around, like legends. Literally, they had Jorge Linares, Sugar Ray Leonard in attendance. It was a lot of legendary people around. So that was a blessing just to just be in the same building. Honestly.
Damn, bro, you had Sugar Ray. So did you get a chance to speak to Sugar Ray?
Nah, I didn't get a chance because he was commentating. But they had mad people there. Mark Too Sharp. Like it was a whole bunch of just a lot of legends in the building. It was like, damn, I ain't even know until after I fought that these people was there. So it was crazy.
Is there any truth to Lamont Roach Sr. being your promoter?
Nah. He's not he was the promoter of
that card.
Yeah, the card with Pro Box. So it was like Pro Box in conjunction with Team No Excuses. But he put together a great card. Like every fight was stacked. I believe everybody on that card gonna beat somebody in the future. Like that was a good card.
So let everybody know what your nationality is. I'm looking at the card. I saw the weigh in. You had the Puerto Rican flag there. Now, hold on, Keith. I gotta say something now. My audience have been hard on the Puerto Rican fighters. No Diddy. I'm gonna tell you why. I like listen, listen. I like Edgar Berlanga. I called him the Puerto Rican assassin. I used to hate on Edgar Berlanga, but now I like him. I like Edgar Berlanga. Shakur Stevenson, my audience, they been kind of tough on the Puerto Rican fighter. But let everybody know what your nationality is.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and African American. I'm Puerto Rican and black.
Yeah, man. So and this is the thing, right? You 5-0, you're a featherweight.
Right.
You're a featherweight. So I saw the fight, man. You fight with a mean streak. What I did like about it, you're very, very focused. When I watch fights, not only do I look at footwork from a pivot standpoint, how you move back and how you move forward, but I like the fact that I see you using probing jabs in order to find the distance and range. You do pivots very well. I've been on your YouTube channel where you were teaching people how to work the footwork drills. Yeah. I like that. So, what do you know about the opponent that you fought?
If I'm being honest, I ain't know much. The week before, I was supposed to fight the week before.
Yeah.
I was supposed to fight the week before, and it was supposed to be a pretty tough opponent too. But then like a couple hours, but like Friday, Friday we weigh in, so like
Yeah.
7 o'clock Friday morning, I was getting my stuff ready,
Uh,
for like the whole week, and my dad just stopped me. He was like, "Yeah, the fight off." I'm like I'm about to weigh in a couple hours. You saying the fight off? He was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, it fell through." So a couple hours later, he was like, "I'm gonna see what they could do if they could get you on like the card for next week in Maryland," and that's what happened. But at that point, I was just staying focused, and I didn't know much about my opponent because I was told that I was gonna fight an Orthodox. Like no matter
Yeah.
what, they had 3 fighters, and all 3 fighters was Orthodox, and I ended up
Mm.
fighting a Southpaw. So at that point, it was like it wasn't nothing much that I could do. Just stay true to myself, be smart, stay poised, and just be smart.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Keith, I gotta ask you this. I was in Houston, right? There's a young up and coming fighter named Raleigh Bourne.
Okay.
Yeah, Raleigh Bourne, right? So in Houston, he was supposed to fight on the zone card, and the fighter was there. He was at the weigh-in the day before. The fighter showed up to the fight. Don't you know after when they all the fighters been in the back and they do roll call to see who's here. They
Yeah,
did the roll.
second.
His whole team left right after that.
Wow. Yeah,
So, so
it's
like,
crazy.
so I'm hearing that happens all the time. Is that true?
Yeah, yo, it be crazy, man. Between fighters, and sometimes it don't even be the fighters. Sometimes it be like commissioners or like the
Mm,
promoter, like the promotion. It's like it's a whole bunch. We had times where a fighter accepted the fight, but then like my past opponent, he was supposed to be 15-9.
mm,
Fight didn't get accepted. Like how I'm 4-0. How did my opponent not get accepted to fight me? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not that I didn't get approved. He didn't get approved. It wasn't because of no health issues. It was because of other stuff. But I'm like, he didn't get approved, but y'all allowed me to fight the guy that I fought, a couple days ago, which is crazy.
Mm.
So it's rough out here, and yeah, between fighters and commissioners, it's getting hard.
It's getting hard. Yeah, man. So, once you're in the featherweight division, man, it's some, that's a pretty good division. And you coming up the ranks again, man. I like your focus. I like, though it's, when you're fighting, it seems like you're very locked in, you're focused. I look at a fighter's eyes because that tells me a lot. You're very, very, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You dialed in. You dialed in, so to speak, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You know
For
what I
sure,
mean?
for sure.
So I'm listen, check this out. I'm on your YouTube. Hold on, I got to show the people this here. I'm on your YouTube channel, right? And you got, I love what you're doing right here. Hold on.
Thank you.
In camp. Hold on, let me see where we at. Yeah, in camp. Oh, wait a minute. Damn, I gotta find you. Where you at, fam? All right, there we go. In camp, listen, in camp with Keith Colin. Check this out. So I'm looking at this here, right? I like this, bro. I like this.
Yeah.
I like this. I
Appreciate
like.
that. Showing patient, tank patient. Even Shakur not a big knockout artist, but he patient and he not looking for the big shot.
I like, you know what I mean? I'm looking.
Respectful to those type people. You feel me? 'Cause at the end of the day, they just want to see you do better.
See, let me tell you something. I like this, bro. I like the fact that you are, you got your own, you showing people, it's your own vlog, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? And you showing them the journey and stuff like that. That's how you build a fan base. I advise you to keep doing that. Do you edit your own videos, or who doing the editing for you?
It's really my cameraman, the videographer. He do the editing. He's not really an editor, but he the videographer, and he's good. He's good with like the color quality, making sure it's like cinematic. But he been learning and he been getting better too.
Man, I like this here, man, because you right now, you from Jersey, so you from Newark, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you from the same city as Shakur. So, describe your style to the people who may not have seen you fight before.
My style, boxing wise, I feel like it's I'm not one dimensional. I'm multi-dimensional. I feel like it's like watching a movie almost. I always say it's like watching a movie. When you see me fight, it's like you can sense something about to happen, but you don't know when it's gonna happen. And that's exactly how I fight. multi-dimensional. I'm a boxer, puncher. Yes, I got 5 knockouts, but I wouldn't even say I'm a knockout artist. I'm just precise, and if I see that I got my opponent hurt, I'm gonna take advantage.
We having a bad connection. See, I think it's kind of breaking up a little bit.
You want me to repeat it?
Yeah, no, it sounds like it's breaking up a little bit. I want you to try to click out and click back on.
All right, I got you.
All right, yeah, I think it was a little static, so I just want him to click back on and see. I put him back on, bring him back on here. Yeah, man, you know what I mean. Keith Colin, man, listen, like this one of the young brothers. I'm really gonna be looking at. He fought on Pro Box. I don't know if you guys remember. Well, we went live for. What fight? Oh yeah, that was the Boots Ennis fight. And that that fight was on Pro Box at the time. I don't know if it was the same time that Boots when Boots actually fought, but all right, what happened?
Sound better?
Nah, it's still doing the same thing.
It's me?
No, I think it's the connection. It's not you. Yeah, I think it's the connection. That's what I think. I think it sounds static.
Yeah, I can hear it too.
You can hear it too? Yeah, it sound kind of staticky still.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Matter of fact, I tell you what, let me send you a different link. Let me just log off of this one. I'll send you another link.
All right, for sure. Yeah, send it to me.
All right. Let me send him a different link, y'all. Yeah, man, I like this. That's a pretty good interview, man. I like this young brother, man. I like him, man. I like his mentality. Very mature. He can guess what? He can hold a conversation on his own. Hey, hold on. You know what? He's talking for himself. And he's very, very, very mature. Very mature. I like that. We gotta support him. Now, hold on. Now, he Puerto Rican. We ride with Keith. We ride with Keith now. Y'all know I back Puerto Rico wholeheartedly. Y'all know that. But Keith from Newark. Keith from Newark. So, yeah, man. The brother got his head on his shoulders, man. I like that, man. I like that. Let me see what's up. Let me see. I want to send him the other link. All right, I just did that right there. Y'all bear with me one moment. I'm trying to see what's happening. Is it the other one? All right, cool. Let me send him a different link. Copy that link. Y'all bear with me one moment. I'm trying to make sure. All right. I just sent him a different link. We'll see how that work out. Hold on. What y'all talking about in the chat? Hey, what you say? You say it could be his Bluetooth. Oh, you know what? You might be right. I don't. I should have asked him that. Was he on the Bluetooth or not? Jamie say Puerto Rico in the house, baby. Hey, look here, man. Hey, Jamie, look, you got to make your mind up, dog. You got to make your mind up, Jamie. Look here, man. You gonna ride with Puerto Rico or you're not gonna ride with Puerto Rico because I'm gonna tell you something. We got the Puerto Rican assassin Edgar Berlanga. It's a package deal. I'm telling you right now, it's a package deal. You can't be picking and choosing who we gonna ride with now. It is what it is now. You gotta, you gotta make your mind up. Hey, Jamie, you gotta make your mind up. Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You sound perfect. Sound good right now. Yeah, man. So, but I like the fact that you're using the vlog. I love your vlogging.
Definitely.
Continue to do that. You're gonna build your profile. You're taking people along the journey. It makes it while you're building your movement is going to be organic because you started from the ground up. Continue to go on different podcasts. You're very mature. You're very mature for your age. You can hold a conversation. Now, how old are you?
22.
You 20. Okay, you're 22 years old. Okay, hold on. Now, and for all the tenderonis and honey dips in the chat, the man 22, but he got his mind focused on his paper. He building his career, so we don't need no distractions. I know y'all want to holler. I know y'all want to holler at Keith, but listen, man. Right now, we staying focused. You get what I'm saying? So you know, I just want to throw that out there. Yeah, I got to do that.
For sure.
Are you experiencing any anybody sneaking in your DMs like Honey Dip?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it comes with the territory, you know. It comes with the territory, but it's all love at the end of the day. So that means I'm doing something right.
Hey, look here, man. Let people know about your trainer. Who is your trainer?
Coach Muhammad Abdul Salam. He done train. In Jersey, you got a lot of great trainers. But he done been around, for a long time, and around a lot of guys that you guys know, like Carl Stevenson, Jaleel Hackett, a lot of the Jersey fighters. He even like helped out like Richardson Hitches sometime in the Nationals, so he's a well-rounded coach. Vito Melnicki, he trained him at a certain point in time. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I feel like he's super knowledgeable and like that's the best kind of trainer you can have, a knowledgeable trainer that also has wisdom, that know how to apply the knowledge.
Where do you attribute your level of maturity from? Well, like, where do you get that from? You very, very mature for your age.
Yeah, I feel like that's due to my upbringing and where I'm from. You can't have no like where I'm from. You can't have a childish mentality and try to survive or try to be the best at anything. You gotta be matured and like 10 steps ahead of the game, 10 steps ahead of other people as well. Because if not, then you're gonna be taken advantage of. So I was just, blessed to have both my parents in my life. Just to mold me into the person I am today.
Yeah, and it's amazing you said you had both of your parents in your life. What made you choose boxing? I know I asked you this question before, but for people who may be new to the chat today, what made you choose boxing?
I saw opportunity. That's the main thing. I saw opportunity. And it's rough growing up in a city of where there's not much opportunity here for us, and it just made sense for me. I'm like, I was also playing baseball, but I'm like, it's only 12 teams, but in boxing you can have your own promotional company, or it's 100 different promotional companies. Why not try boxing? And I just was getting better and better and better each and every day, and it just made sense.
Man, where does the discipline come from to make weight? Because you're fighting at 126, if I'm not mistaken, featherweight.
Right.
And it's like you got a lot of people who are couch potatoes. They may sit around and we watch boxers and stuff like that, but they don't understand like the sacrifices that you have to make in order to make that weight. Do you make weight fairly easy, or what is that process like?
It's all due to dedication. Honestly, if you're a person that like dedication, then you're not gonna be able to make weight. I don't care what weight you at. I don't care if it's easy or not. But at the same time, like if I don't make weight, then I don't fight. So that's how I look at it. So if I want to fight, then I gotta make weight. So, but I never miss weight, thank God. And I don't plan on either. It's not hard making 126, but with dedication, and just knowing my limits, knowing my body.
Are you currently driving right now?
Yeah, you can hear it.
No, I'm just saying. No, I don't want you to get away with it, though.
No. I'm not driving. No, I'm not driving.
Oh, okay. I was like that. No. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so yeah, man. So making that weight, damn, bro. I like your mentality. Some of the defensive drills that you work on. How important is footwork to you? When it comes to boxing, when you're in the ring.
Footwork is everything, man. That's people don't understand. Footwork is everything. It's not just throwing punches. When you look at all the great fighters, they all know how to move their head. They know how to move their hands. They know how to move their feet. So, like, footwork is one of the key components to boxing. So if you don't have great footwork, if you don't have great head movement, and if you don't have all three in coordination with your hands, then you're not gonna be, top of the top. You're not gonna be able to make it. You're not gonna be able to beat the best. So that's my thing.
Who are some of the fighters that people may know of? Some of the pros that you might have sparred with, if any.
Richardson Hitchens, Shakur Stevenson. I did rounds with him years ago. But recently been Christian Cardo, Stephen Fulton. You know, these are the top of the top guys in the division, in my division as well.
Yeah.
And it's been great work every time.
Yeah, man, you're right about that, boy. Because Stephen Fulton, he has great footwork. He's a hell of a boxer. You know,
Yeah,
he's a hell of a.
He a beast. His defense, offense, he just know how to mix it work.
You on mute?
I said he know how to mix it well. His offense, defense. He's a well-rounded boxer.
Yeah. I noticed that with the transitions. Hold on. You just muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking.
No, okay. You was on mute. You are you muting it?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, it was just going on mute for a minute. When is your next fight?
July 7th, I believe.
July 7th. Would it be in do you know where at, or
if I'm not mistaken, in Philly.
In Philly? Oh, that's dope. Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey, you work that tri-state area? You know, you talking about no, I'm just saying you got Jersey, you know, you're okay. You just did Virginia, going to Philly. I'm telling you, have a fair and friendly style. You're gonna be very marketable. I don't know what your future is gonna look like because I know you're independent right now. I remember you told me that last time, but I don't know what your future is gonna look like from a major promotional company. But as long as you continue to win and do your thing, the floodgate's gonna open for you. Because
for sure.
I'm telling you, bro, you're marketable. Focus. My advice to you, for the social media standpoint, just continue to do what you're doing and focus on branding yourself. As long as you continue to win, you're very articulate, you're very smart, you're sharp, you perform very well in the ring. And I'm telling you, if you know how to put all that together and continue to make a connection, you know, build your audience through social media, I'm telling you, bro, the sky the limit.
Definitely.
The sky the limit.
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
So, Keith, man, I'm gonna let you go, but let everybody know how to get in contact with you, how to find you, and I'm gonna drop your social medias in the chat.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at official Keith Colin, on YouTube at Keith Colin. You know, you watch all the training videos that I do, like you said.
Keith Colin,
yeah, all the training videos. Yeah, so that's really it.
All right, man. Well, peace, man, brother. I thank you so much for taking the time out, man. When you get ready to fight again, you know, just hit me back, man, and we got to get you back on here so we can promote it.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate you for having me.
All right, I seen this interview after I edited it. All right.
All right, most definitely. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute, fam. Listen, man. Shout out to my brother, man. The young brother, man. I like that. I really do like that. Y'all know I like the young brothers coming up doing their thing. You know what I mean? He gonna listen. You get what I'm saying? Tila say, ask him some of the fighters that he admires. I asked him that last time, and I know he likes, you know, he admires. I think he said James Toney. It was old school fighters. I think he said James Toney. I think he said Tommy Hearns. No, I think I said James Toney, but he said he liked James Toney as well. It was old school fighters. I want to say he said Floyd Mayweather, but I got to pull up the other interview because he said it. He said it. I put the interviews on my channel. He said it. It surprised me because I thought he was going to say like more of the newer school fighters, but I don't think he said even Floyd Mayweather. I think he said damn, he fucked me up. Did he say Ezra Charles? No, he didn't say Ezra Charles. But it was an old school fighter. He he threw me for a loop when he said it. You get what I'm saying? I know he said Hearns, but it was like, yeah, man, it wasn't any of the current fighters. Well, he spoke good about Tank, he spoke good about Shakur and stuff like that. But when I asked him the fighters that he looked up to, I was expecting him to say Tank or Shakur and stuff like that. Nah, he was talking about the older fighters. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm finna get ready to drop these phone lines. Y'all know what time it TI is, man. Shout out to the Bronx Bomb.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Hey, shout out to NPR. NPR, salute, fam. Yeah, Keith Colin, what'd he say? NPR said he mentioned Willie Pep last time. You know what I forgot? You know what? You might be right about that, NPR, because he messed me up. He said it was an old school fighter like from back in the day. And I think you might be right. He said Willie Pep. If he said Willie Pep, or it was either Willie Pep or I want to say Ezra Charles or shit. I gotta go back and listen. Archie, was it Archie Moore? I forgot, man. But I don't know. You might be right. I don't know. I don't remember, fam. But I knew it was an old school fighter. You know what I mean? It wasn't Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. He did beat Joe Louis' ass now. Oh man, shout out to Highlight Space. He said it's my birthday, coach. Can you hit me with forget me nots one time? Highlight Space. Oh, Highlight Space. You want me to, hey man, look here, man. Hey, Highlight Space, man. You gotta look here, bro. You said it's your birthday? He says it's birthday. Highlight Space says his birthday. He in the other chat. All right, I got you, fam. Just remind me. I got you. Anyways, it is what it is, man. I'm finna go ahead and drop these phone lines, 530-494-9636, 530-494-9636. Y'all call the show, man. Keyshawn Davis, I'm glad that fight is finally done. Edwin De Los Santos. What Keenan at? Keenan says he's a big Edwin De Los Santos fan. I want to see how much he like him.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to the Prince. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Tony Okafor in the building. No Cap Entertainment. Who else we have? Shout out to Marky Vion. Salute, my brother. Shout out to who else we got? Shout out to Ghetto Fave. Ghetto Fab. Hey, you know what? Hey, check this out. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? Hey, Marky Vion, you know what I'm gonna do? Check this out. If I ever go back to a club and I see somebody wearing all that fugazi ass jewelry around his neck, I'm like, man, dog, hey man, you saw that video with it. You saw that video that Chinese dude made from China, right? Now what? Man, he say, man, they been taxing y'all, dog. How much you pay for that? Man, this shit, nigga, I paid 10 grand for the chain. Man, that chain ain't calling him a $500, dog. True. You know, anything from China is cheap. If it come from China, it's cheap. Jordans, how much it say it costs to make a pair of Jordans? Like $5. $5 to make a pair of Jordans, right? But by the time we get it over here, yeah, dog, these joints right here, boy, shoot, Lord have mercy, that's gonna be about $200-300 right there. Yeah, man, but they made it in China $500. I talked to the Chinese man who made it. Yeah, and I talked to the Chinese man who made it in the sweatshop. It was him, his wife, and his kids. They were all working in the Chinese sweatshop, because the goddamn Chinese government don't play. Yeah, man, they made it for $5. Yeah, dog, but by the time it get over here, shipping and handling, then, I got to pay taxes. Then, I'm on child support. Then, we got to get insurance. Oh, by the time we get all that, then they got to go through customs. By the time they go through all of that, the shoe not $300. The shoe not $300. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Hey, look here, man. Hey, the shirt $300 now, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna pay $300, dog. And you do know now. You could have got that. Hey, hold on. Somebody natural say Temu working on their own version of Jordans called Justice. No, you know what? They don't worry about that over there. Oh, you know what? No, I see what you're talking about. But I'm saying over there in that country, they don't worry about the material shit. Over here, we're constantly being propagandized by our media, government-controlled media. We're constantly being propagandized. We've been marketed to so well, and that it is what it is. So we've associated. I think a lot of people who poor don't have any money. when they do get some money, they want to, things make you feel better than what you really are. You know what I mean? Sometimes people need things to validate them. So I know when I was young, I was the same way. I used to be wearing jewelry and shit and all that stuff. I did all that dumbass shit when I was a teenager. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So they done such a, this country is very materialistic. It's very materialistic. So we've been we've been conditioned hook, line, and sinker to wear these name brand stuff that I don't even know what the hell these people look like who made them. You know what I mean? No, not knowing that, look here, dog, the Chinese making it for them for the low, and then they send it back to their factory, then they put their tags on it, or they may have the Chinese look. Just make sure you put made in Italy on it. Yeah, dog, listen, make these chrome heart jeans for me, make these chrome hearts for me, and but when you send it back to me now, make sure you put made in Italy on there, put the made in Italy tag on there, then send it back to me, then I'm gonna send it to the States, then we're gonna put it in our Gucci store, and then call Florida, tell Florida that we got a new pair of Gucci jeans for $1,500 that we made for $15. Let them know that. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hey, shout out to No Cap. Hey, look, hey, you know what? Well, you know what? Just imagine seeing a fool. This dude custom down. He got on Jordans. Listen, I got Jordans. I got True Religion jeans. True. I got doggone, chrome heart sweater. Nigga, I got this belt chain with a cross hanging down from it. All the fugazi stuff, right? And then I got this dog, my watch, I got this Rollie on, dog. It's bust down too. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, I got this motherfucking chain. I got a couple of chains around my neck. Bruh, this is a true story. I'm in Vegas, right? I'm in Vegas. I'm at the Teofimo Lopez, Jermaine Ortiz fight. Me and Freeway Ricky Ross inside of the fight. He got a friend of his. I ain't gonna say no name. I should throw the nigga name out there, but I ain't gonna do it. I should put him out there, but I ain't gonna put him out there. But he had to be about in his 50s, right? And he got all the fugazi. Bro, he got designer jeans on. He's sagging. He got bracelet. He got bracelet on his right arm. I don't know what kind of watch he had. I guess the watch supposed to have Cuban zirconia in it. I guess supposed to be a watch with diamonds in it on his left arm. He got all his costume jewelry around his neck. Nigga in his 50s. Rick ain't no flashy dude. Rick got money, but Rick ain't no flashy guy. You know what I mean? He like, yeah, he ain't on that shit. Rick's 66, so he don't care nothing about none of that shit. But his partner got money, right? He got all this flashy shit on, right? So I noticed, I interviewed Abdullah Mason that day. I put that video out there. I interviewed what's the dude that Shakur fought? Hold on, what's that dude that Shakur fought? Oscar Valdez. I was in the process of interviewing Keyshawn Davis, but there was a lady that was there. She was hating. Saw Jay Prince there. Bud was there. Yeah, Bud was there. Me and Bud were chopping it up. He was there. And, took pictures with Abdullah Mason. Me and Bud took a picture. He was shocked that I was there. Saw Jay Prince was there as well. Oscar was there. Sinicia Estrada was there because it was her fight. I think it was the build up to her last fight. Who else was there? Shushu Carrington was there. A lot of people there, right? That was at the weigh-in. I mean, at the fight. So this dude, so this dude. Oh, I don't want to put this nigga out there, but I got to. I don't start the story. I got to, right? So he got all this fugazi shit on, right? So it's inside. I think it was the Michelob Arena. at the MGM Grand in Michelob Arena, right? So the MGM Grand has a shopping mall. They have like a mall in the MGM Grand if you ever been there. So we go to the restaurant to eat. He like, yeah, dog, I'm hungry too, dog. So me, Rick, it was a chick. There was a chick with him, right? Chick with Rick, and this guy, this dude. Yeah, man. So it was his idea to go get something to eat. Yeah, man, I'm hungry, man. I want to go get something to eat. That's what he said, right? So we go to the restaurant inside the mall, inside the MGM, and sit down and get something to eat. This nigga ordered. This man ordered about $50 worth of food. I ordered my food. The lady say, is this going to be? Matter of fact, she didn't even ask. So Rick ordered his food because he's a vegan. Everybody ate, right? The lady came back. The lady came to the table. She said it's gonna be like $100 or something, right? $80 or something like that. My order came up to like $25. So I paid for my stuff. I think it was like $100, something like that. So I paid for my stuff. I said, here you go. So I put my stuff was $25. I think I gave him 30. I said, here you go, right here. I gave him 30, right? The dude who was Rick, this nigga ain't had no money. True. Bro, but the man got all his forgets. He got designer jeans on. He got Jordans, ice on his left arm, ice on his right arm. He got all these chains. The man ain't got no money. So Rick ended up paying for it. We leaving the MGM to go to a video shoot. BG had just got out of prison. Around that time, 2023, or shortly before that, he got out of prison, and he was doing a photo shoot in Vegas. You know, Free Ricky Ross is very famous. He know everybody. Everybody know him. So they hit him up. Hey, man, Rick, man, we want you to come to the video shoot. Lil Boosie gonna be there. Lil Boosie was there, and Gucci Man was there. I didn't go. I was like, man, just take me back to the hotel, man. I ain't gonna be up all night with y'all with this shit here, man. I'm like, man, you know what I mean? Man, take me back to the hotel. I'm finna go. And I went back to the hotel and I went live that night. I had got real loud in the room. Somebody had called security on me, and security came and knocked on my door that night. And when I was live, somebody knocked on the door. They said they were the police. And so I opened the door, and it was Vegas police or something, Vegas security or whatever. And they told me that somebody in the rooms in the hotel had called and said I was too loud. And I was like, okay, I didn't even know. I didn't realize I was talking that loud. So anyway, when we in the car, Rick get up and leave, and they go inside a store. Matter of fact, let me tell you the whole story. We go to a dispensary, Hardin dispensary, the same Hardin that sponsors Ness. Same Hardin that sponsors Ness, right? Like I have the Hardin bag right here on my floor, right? I had got some resin and all that stuff there, man. Hardin treated me right. So, if you go inside Hardin, there's a bunch of women working there. They got shorts on, a short top, all young tenderonis, all honey dips in there, all honey dips and tenderonis in there, right? So, come to find out, the nigga who was with Rick, he's sitting there like everybody gravitating towards me. I have a magnetic personality to where when I go places, people gravitate towards me. You get what I'm saying? So he's seeing people gravitate towards me and shit. I'm conversating. I'm a very sociable person. I'm an extrovert, right? And they were playing Lil Boosie. The video was on my YouTube channel. I had on the red bucket hat. I had a red sweater on, not this one, but I had another red sweater on. I had the red bucket hat. And I'm vibing. They playing Lil Boosie, everything. I'm in there vibing, dancing and shit, vibing, just getting down, right? And but the nigga was hating. He gave me the side eye the whole time. He hating on the low. I didn't even notice it. So when we leave, I took a picture with John McMahon. John McMahon, was it John McMahon? No, Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon, he was the quarterback for the Chicago Bears in 1985. Jim McMahon, they won the 85 Super Bowl with Refrigerator Perry. They had Walter Payton and all that stuff there, right? Mike Singletary and all that there, right? So when we go back to the car, Rick go somewhere. We go somewhere. Rick get out and leave, and they'll go take care of something in the store. The nigga hit me on the arm and tell me, he said, hey brother. I said, yeah, what's up? He said, you know what, man? And I hope, and he grabbed my arm. He said, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I say, no, what's happening? He said, look, let me give you some advice. This nigga say, yeah, man, you know, we was at the spot. We was at the spot at the dispensary. The people at the dispensary love me. The two owners of the dispensary, man, the man gave me a whole bunch of stuff I didn't have to pay for. The man said, look, when you come back to Vegas, dog, we want you to do your podcast here. Cause they got a studio upstairs. If Ness is ever in Vegas, if you see a green background, like some leaves in the background, and they say Harding, he's at Harding's. They got a podcast studio up there. And a lot of entertainers stop by and go up in that podcast. So he told me, when you come back, I want you to do a podcast here, right? People love me. This nigga hating. He say, look here, man, you know, your behavior back there at the place, you know, kind of like gave us a bad look. He waited till Rick got out of the car. I said, gave you a bad look? I said, what you mean? Now I'm finna cuss this nigga out. I'm finna cuss this nigga smooth out, right? But some say, no, you know what? Just hear him out. Just hear what he had to say. I said, no, go ahead, talk. Yeah, man, anytime we go somewhere, like, you know, every time we go somewhere, it's always on business. So we have a military mind at all times, anywhere we go. And you got to be aware of that. You know, we got a brand that we trying to keep up, and we can't have nobody messing our brand up. So I say, who is we? Who is we? I said, man, I don't even know who you is. Who is you? Everybody know who Rick is. Who is you? You the same nigga. I didn't tell him this about the ballpark. I said, you the same nigga, dog, who didn't even have any money to pay for your food when it was your idea to go to the restaurant to get something to eat. You the same nigga that I had that Rick asked me to get you into the fight because you were just a tag along. Now you call yourself trying to check me on some shit because you mad because the people vibing with me. My nigga, you broke. You ain't got no money. And you don't, and another thing, we don't even know each other. You got all this fake jewelry on, so we started. So when that was over with, guess what happened? The nigga, I told you he had all these chains around his neck, right? He said, "Look here, man, we finna go to the photo shoot, man, and I don't want you to be naked out there. So, here you go." He took off his chain. He said, "You can wear one of my chains, you know. So when we go to the photo shoot, you get when we go to the video shoot, you know, you can wear one of my chains. When you go there, you know what I mean. You can look nice." Man, I looked at this man took off one of those fake ass chains from around his neck and told me, "Look, since we going to the video shoot, you can put this on so you can look presentable." Bro, when a nigga said that, when Rick came back to the car, I said, "Rick, man, take me back to the hotel." Take me back to the hotel. I was gonna go. Hey, Keys, I was gonna go, right? I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "Man, take me back to the hotel, man. Take me back to the hotel, man. Yeah, take me back to the hotel, dog. Yeah, I ain't, man, fuck that. I ain't finna be going up with this fugazi ass nigga, man. This your homeboy? This your homeboy? Yeah, I'm good, dog. Yeah, just take me back to the hotel, dog. I'm good. Hey, man, what happened, Coach, man? I thought you was going, man. Look, man, I want to introduce you to the Boosie and BG and Gucci Man gonna be there. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Just take me back to the hotel." I had to tell Rick later what happened, right? I said, "Yeah, man, I went for the going to work with that fugazi ass nigga, man. That nigga fugazi in the motherfucker, man. That man offered. Then on top of that, the man with the hollering about, the man tried to give me that old fake ass chain. What I look like wearing another nigga chain around my neck? Bro, What do I look like? A grown man wearing another grown man's chain around my neck. My whole neck gonna turn green. Man, you gonna listen, you got all that gangrene. I'm gonna have all that gangrene around my neck for what? I don't do no fronting, fam. Man, bro, but I was mad at him. Bro, you know what I was mad at? Because I didn't cuss the nigga out like I was supposed to. That's what I was mad. But that shit eating me up right now. Like, to this day, bro. I think that was 2023. I think that was 2023. To this day. I'm still mad about that. I supposed to cuss that nigga out, dog. I let him slide. And I don't never let nobody slide. I never. My mama taught me, anytime somebody get out of pocket, you check that shit right there. Because if you don't check it right there, they gonna get out of pocket again. Then you gonna be mad that that you didn't check them the first time because you opened up the door for them to get out of pocket the second time. So you check it at the door the first time, so it don't be no second time. But I bro, like, man, this old fugazi ass nigga, man got that over there. Bro, he was in his 50s, bro. He was in his 50s. The bro ain't had no money in his pocket, got all that costume jewelry on, bro. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Bro, like hey, Boss B said he didn't want you to outshine him, coach. This story is 150,000% accurate. Only thing I'm leaving out, I'm not telling y'all who the name is. Because I don't want to put them out there. Man, hey, look here, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you, bro. He said you smoked one straight out of the dispensary and that behavior tripped you out, coach. No, it didn't. No. I'm just saying, bro, like, where I'm from, we don't vibe like that. We ain't wearing another nigga jewelry. It ain't gonna be none of that. We ain't doing none of that, fam. No, we ain't on that groupie shit. We don't get out like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Man, coach, why you change your mind? Yeah, no, just take me back to the hotel, dog. I ain't finna be riding this nigga flawed in the motherfucker. I ain't finna be riding around this flaw ass nigga. You got this flaw nigga with you, man. Got that costume ass jewelry on with with sagging and shit. And he hollering about, nigga look like got that Mr. T starter kit around his neck. What he think he future? Who you think he is? DJ Quick? Kid Capri? Oh, you might be Jimmy Walker. Now who you think you is? Nigga, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you stay the fuck away from me. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing to speak to me. Don't look at me. What? Let me tell you something. If I raise up, he gonna be trouble. Now take me back to the hotel. I said, yeah, man, just take me back to the hotel, dog. Yeah, listen, I wasn't finna be putting up with that all night because I'm finna cut. Listen, I'm like, because I know for a fact, I know me. I know how my mouth is. I know how my temperament is. My temperament, I go from 0 to 60 real quick. I say, yeah, I'm gonna end up cussing that nigga out. We gonna be at BG gonna be there, Gucci Man gonna be there, Boosie gonna be there, and then Rick gonna be like, yeah, man, this my main man, coach, this Malachi, and this and that. I'm gonna cuss that nigga out in front of everybody, dog. So I'm just like, yeah, man, just take me back to the hotel, dog. Cause I know me. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Willie. Willie, he said he thought Coach was trying to get his spot. Hey, bro, what spot? What spot? He ain't got no spot. I don't want that spot. He broke. Listen, I don't want the spot. I don't want the spot of brokenness. I don't want his spot. Yeah, dog, you trying to get my spot? What spot, nigga? You broke. You can't even pay for your own dinner, your own food, fam. What spot do you have that I could possibly want? The chain fugazi, all three of the chains you got around your neck fugazi. The watch ain't real. And you got lint in your pocket. Come on, fam. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Hold on. Hey, man, hold on. Shout out to Keys.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half for bam, Honda on your boy. Cash out.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Keys dropped that. Keys dropped that half for Hondo. What to say? Keys? Keys say. Keith say, this is us standing on business. He said, this for us standing on business. Hey, Keith said, hey, man, Keith, boy, let me tell you something, boy. That nigga in his 50s, dog, standing on business.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, Keith. Man, bro. Oh, my God, bro. Bro, I'm like, boy, let me tell you, it ain't nothing that burns me up more than letting somebody slide. Boy, it just but it eats my it eats my inner being up. No Diddy. Like it's something about letting somebody slide, especially if it's disrespect. If it's disrespect or something like that, it's just something about that, bro, that just make me like, man, man, that shit was disrespect, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit was disrespect, bro. Like, man, I mean, now that I think about it, man, this nigga, man, this old lame ass nigga, and he was from California. He from LA. Well, he say he from LA. Carl, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, man, that guy you're talking about, man, sounds like a straight up clown, bro. Lame. This man is in his 50s, so he wants to act rich. You know what I mean? I don't look the part, but he's broke.
Man.
Can't even afford your own meal, man. That's fucked up, bro. Anyway. Coach, real quick, man. Good interview. I'm happy you gave the kid an opportunity, to be seen and heard on your show.
Yeah.
That's good shit. He sounds very mature for his age. So, good stuff, man. I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I like that young brother, man. He's probably one of the most mature. At 22 years old, he looks like he conducts himself as a grown man at 22. So he said he had both parents in his life. So his mother and his father did a wonderful job in raising him and how to conduct himself. Back when I was growing up, if I leave home and act the fool out there in the streets or in school, my mom used to always say, "Look here, boy, act like you got some home training. When you leave this house, you are a representation and reflection of me." You know what I mean? So if you act the fool, that's going to make me look bad because people going to think you ain't getting no home training. So make sure when you leave my house, you got some act like you got some home training. That's old school right there for y'all young cats who may not know. But so, yeah, he looked like he got good home training.
That's good. Yeah, they did a great work with him.
Yeah.
Good job. Apparently. Respect that. I'm glad to see, Puerto Rican upcoming boxer. We need this, Coach. We ain't really got nobody, man. Representing the island like that. So
yes, we do.
Please don't bring up Berlanga.
Yes,
Coach.
we do. Yes, we do.
Don't bring up the assassin, bro. I don't want to hear, Coach. How much they paying you, man? You sound like you're on his pocket, bro. You're on his payroll, baby. Cut it out, Coach. But listen, we got Sander Zaya, but he hasn't, he's not proven yet. Gabriel Matia turned out to be a hype job. We only got Amanda Serrano, but he's on the way out. So.
I can't. I don't know if Matias is a hype job. Yeah, he only lost one fight. Lost one fight. I mean, I think it's too early to say he's a hype job.
Well, we'll see. Fighting at home. I mean, I know it happens, bro. But I know he went home celebrating and dancing and all that shit, bro. And lost his first what was that? God damn it, not mandatory, but his first fight.
Title defense. Yeah.
Bad look.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I meant. Title defense. Bad look, bro. But it's all right. He can always bounce back. But we'll see. But Keyshawn, I don't think he'll fight De Los Santos the same way Stevenson fought that man. Keyshawn is more of an aggressive style fighter. He's got power. He has more dog than Shakur in the ring for me.
Yeah.
But also, his mentality, man. He's coming to hurt you, man. That last fight or 2 fights ago, Coach. I know he hit his opponent so hard, man. The guy's feet, left the ground, bro. He was off the canvas.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Caught him in an uppercut.
I never seen that shit before.
No, I
couldn't believe it, bro.
Hell, I seen George Foreman. He knocked Frazier off the canvas. He caught him with an uppercut.
Yeah, that's true.
Knocked him in the air.
Yeah,
Not crazy.
Yeah, coach. That's true. But I mean, like in the lightweight division. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't do around with fucking people all back in the 70s, but like that man, his feet left the ground, bro.
Yeah.
So, anyways, De Los Santos, he was also running in the Shakur fight, but he's a decent fighter, man. You know what I mean? He didn't do shit, but if he decides to fight Keyshawn in the pocket, I think he's gonna be, he's gonna go to sleep early. And for all those 34-pounders, I want to tell you this: watch out for Keyshawn. He's coming. And that boy, man, he wants all the smoke, coach. You feel me? That guy, man, he's different. And I think he's the future of 135. He likes to call Tank light skin. Watch out, he's coming for you. That's my call, coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Jamie. Yeah, man. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Keyshawn is a boxer puncher. And when I see him fight, I see a lot of stuff that I can tell. I can tell he spar a lot with Bud. Maybe not a lot, but I can tell he spar with Bud. Because Bomac is training him. Bomac, I think, is the lead trainer over there, and you can just tell. You can see his inside game, the angles inside the pocket, pretty much. How he set his shots up. He's kind of rangy for that division. He has long arms for that division. So, Edwin De Los Santos is a good fighter. I just think stylistically, I'm anxious to see how that fight turns out, what type of style that fight is going to come down to timing, like who has the best timing. Edwin De Los Santos has good footwork. Keyshawn turns his feet very, very well, pivots and stuff like that. I don't see Edwin De Los Santos. If Edwin De Los Santos tries to be a little too aggressive, he's going to get clipped. I want to see how well he can take those shots. And both men. I want to see how well both men will be able to take their shots. But yeah, I got Keyshawn beating him. He once he control that distance and that range, he's good at that. If he can control the range and the distance, yeah, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night for Buddy. It's gonna be a long night for him. So hopefully he get paid. Hopefully he get paid all his money, because we know Scamson. They say, look, okay, you get $400,000, but by the time, listen, let me tell y'all the truth. Let me tell y'all a story, right? I don't know how true it is, but I was watching. I think I was watching a Larry Holmes interview or something of that sort, and Larry Holmes was talking about Don King, right? And see, Don King's son, Carl King, was the manager. So the way now Larry Holmes was a millionaire now, but he got robbed from a lot of money. He sued Don. I don't know if he won the lawsuit or not, because Don King had a lot of lawsuits. But so when Larry get paid 50% of the per. Yeah, baby. See, we got expenses. So, Carl, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between you and your manager now. That's between you and your manager. But the manager is your son. The manager is your son, Don. Listen, man, now, look here, baby. Now, if you got a problem with management, I ain't got nothing to do with that, baby. You can't get mad at me. You got to go talk to your manager and work that contract out with him. He said, but yeah, Don, the manager is your son. Carl King, the manager, your son. So I'm hearing that this dude get the what? Well, you know what? Well, it was either 50% or 30% or something like that. But he getting a high amount. Then Don got to get his 30% or whatever for being a promoter. They say Larry was coming home with 25%. No, man, this fight supposed to be for $5 million, dog. Yeah, baby. If it is $5 million, but we got expenses, no travel expenses. No, you can't sell, Larry. You can't sell. I lost a lot of money, baby. I'm dumping more money and trying to promote you. People rather see Ali talk about fighting you than actually fighting you. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, baby. I know I promised you $5 million. Here, take this 1.5 and take this 1.5, and be happy.
True.
Hey, they say Don was notorious for doing that. He'll tell you gonna get paid one thing. Yeah, baby, you gonna get paid one. Using Don King lawyers. Hey, they still doing that right now. Using Don King lawyers. The son is the manager. this is an all-exclusive contract. So okay, so yeah, see the attorney looked over the contract. See, it's a good contract, baby. Yeah, but the attorney worked for you. I got you a good manager. Yeah, but the manager is your son. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, it is what it is. He say no pawn, but can Santos read? Yeah, I don't know, man. All I know, he over there with Scamson, boy. Hey, he over there with Scamson, man. Hey, hey, JC, he over there with Scamson now. Ain't no telling that. Ain't no telling, boy. Scamson, boy, that's a slick little weasel there, boy. That dude right there, boy, Scamson, he look like he cannot be trusted. I was talking to somebody, I ain't gonna say no names, because again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But they were talking about how Scamson, how he have his shirt, he have his he be wearing these button-up shirts. He had like the first 4 buttons unbuckled, unbuttoned. He have his chest showing and have his gold chains. He had a gold. this an old school sugar daddy right here. They one of the old school sugar daddies. Anytime you see one of these old niggas, yeah, he got the button up shirt unbuttoned, and you see his chest hairs, and then you see about them 3-4 rope gold chains he wearing around his neck. Yeah, you ought to know what time it is.
True.
Yeah, that's old school.
True.
Yeah, that's one of them old school sugar daddies right there, boy. Yeah, he tricking right now. He got a little something. He got a little something for Vegas. He paying, he probably paying a couple thousand dollars. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, baby, I'm in Vegas, I'm in town. You know what I mean? She's saying, yes, daddy, you're back. Yeah, baby, daddy's back, this and that. She just saying that to get them $5,000-$10,000 she gonna get for the weekend. You get what I'm saying? But hey, them tricking bills be high in Vegas. Hey, them tricking bills be high in Vegas, boy. For real though. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to tell you, boy, it's a whole lot going on. Hey, what did say? John say, Coach, gold nugget rings on every finger. Hey, Tegner, shout out to Tegner. Hey, hold on. David say, it ain't tricky, Coach. It's called skipping the line. Hey, David. Wait a minute. He say it ain't tricky. It's called skipping the line. All right, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Nah, see what it is. See, I don't be tricking, baby boy. So I be skipping the line. See, there's a whole line of sapsuckers over there. You see all them sapsuckers over there? See, all them trying to get the kitty. They're trying to get the kitty cat. You get what I'm saying? So I was in the back of the line, dog. I was like number 20. She had like 19 other dudes ahead of me. So what I did, I broke off a couple, couple more dollars. You get what I'm saying? And now I'm in front of the line. I tell you with that boy. David told me they called trick. It's called skipping the line. Man. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out, fam. Yeah, hey, check this out. They don't skip. They don't skip the line. You paying rent. Hey, dude, say, listen. If he got nugget rings on each finger, if I see anybody with a nugget ring or even a nugget watch, because they used to have the 14 karat gold nugget watches. If you see somebody with a good nugget watch, bro, that's some 70s, 80s. That's 70s, 80s, bro. Scamson look like that. Scamson look like that. Now somebody say Eddie Hearn. He said Eddie would do business on a handshake and honor it. Did it with Tony Bellew. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people in the UK, they call Eddie Hearn Fast Car Eddie. Tony Okafor he said De Los Santos versus Keyshawn is the first fight I feel has some jeopardy. I like it. Some jeopardy. Yeah, I don't know, man. They say Eddie Hearn. I don't know. I ain't hear no. I hear people talking bad about Eddie Hearn too, man. But you know what? I gotta think about it. I think it was Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. And I think it was Wilder and. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna say anything smart. I'm not gonna call nobody butter biscuits. But I think it was Wilder and then the LDBC. I just said it. The LDBC, they so I don't really know how true it is. If Eddie Hearn is and what to say, damn, you said that 2-year layoff is crazy. Yeah, I mean, Keyshawn, I want y'all to take this into consideration. The reason why I'm taking Keyshawn probably by stoppage. Well, it depends. It depends on how he wants to how Edwin De Los Santos wants to fight this. If he wants to be overly aggressive, he gonna get stopped. If he wants to be tactical, he could potentially go the distance. It just depends. But in any case, I don't have him winning. I'm gonna tell you why. And shout out to Edwin De Los Santos' coach. I met his coach. He's a nice guy. He's not active. Keyshawn Davis has had 4 or 5 fights. As a matter of fact, I want y'all to see this. Let's see this. I want y'all to see this. Edwin De Los Santos fought, I want to say, November 2023 against Shakur Stevenson. I'm pulling them up right now. There you go, 16-2. I want y'all to see this. Let me pull this up. Activity matters. Activity matters. I want to pull this up. Let me share this right here. Edwin De Los Santos last fought Shakur Stevenson back in, as I said, November 16, 2023. He's scheduled to fight. It hasn't been announced yet. But when it's announced, because Keyshawn did confirm via X that Edwin De Los Santos signed the contract. When he gets in the ring in June, if nobody pulls out, it's going to be 19 months from the date that he last had a fight. Now, I want y'all to look at that. 19 months. Y'all follow me. Y'all follow me. Bear with me one moment. 19 months. Let's do this here. Keyshawn Davis. The businessman. Let's look this up. Keyshawn is 13-0, right? Edwin De Los Santos last fought November 16th, 2023. Keyshawn had 3 fights that year. His last fight in 2023 was on October 14, 2023. The following month, Edwin De Los Santos fought Shakur Stevenson. Since then, while Edwin De Los Santos hasn't had a fight, you know how the PBC do it, they'll put you on the shelf in a minute. Keyshawn has fought Jose Pedraza, Miguel Mudueno, Gustavo Lemos, and in 2025 so far, he's fought Denys Berinchyk, took his title. So Keyshawn has had 4 fights since the last time Edwin De Los Santos last fought. You get what you picking up what I'm putting down? He gonna get cooked. And what did you say? GXO say Edwin better be on weight. No, I think Edwin to be on weight. He'll be on weight. Shout out to Tegna. Because it's a different kind of animal. He's not fighting pillow-fisted Shakur Stevenson. Some people say, hey, shout out to my brother Ali. People say Shakur's pillow-fisted. He's not fighting that guy. He's fighting Keyshawn. Keyshawn is the boxer puncher. He say, so was Edwin a cherry pick? I mean, no, Edwin has a name. He has a name. I won't say he a cherry pick. I mean, he has a name. I mean, I think Edwin De Los Santos is an Olympian. He has good boxing pedigree. However, there's levels to it. I just of the opinion that, the matchup, you're fighting a guy who's longer in range, probably taller, And I'm trying to see what is it? Like, I'm anxious to see how this fight is going to play out. You know, is it going to be a mid-range game? Is Edwin is looking at time, I want to see who's going to win the battle of the jabs. Edwin De Los Santos has a good jab. I want to see the battle of the jabs. When he fought Shakur Stevenson, you know, he didn't all the way sell out against Shakur. You know, he did a terrible job cutting the ring off. He couldn't cut the ring off. It's kind of hard to cut the ring off on Shakur, though. I don't know where he be moving. So the way I'm envisioning this fight, Keyshawn coming to the center of the ring. He coming to the center of the ring. And I see him establishing real estate early because Edwin De Los Santos is the shorter fighter. He's going to have to do what he can to get in there. And if I know Bomac going to say, look, this dude is shorter fighter, this and that. You know, this what he like to do when he come in. Bomac is really, really good at putting together game plans. You know, but if he try to come in there, we're going to have this waiting on him. Don't back up. Put this motherfucker on the back foot. Don't back up. You know what I mean? Hold the center of the ring and see what he want to do. You know? So I just think that this is a bad matchup for him. Basically what I'm saying. This is a bad matchup for him. He said Keyshawn went to do the Edwin's 2 years inactivity. Edwin hasn't been inactive for 2 years. He hasn't been inactive for 2 years. But I'm just saying he hasn't fought. He hasn't fought, bro. You know what I mean? So the man ain't, you know, it is what it is. And then there's two all around. I just think Keyshawn is the better fighter. At the end of the day, sometimes that's just what it boils down to. You know, he the better fighter. Just like when Boots beat Stanionis, Boots was the better fighter. Overall, everything. There was nothing that Stanionis did that Boots couldn't do better. You know what I mean? So that's just an overall. I think Keyshawn is an overall better fighter. Shout out to GXO. He said Roger Mayweather, where are you? Oh man. Marcus King in the building. Salute, fam. No cap. Yeah, when you are inactive, you're dealing with your rhythm, your timing. Your timing ain't no point. Hey, shout out to Sheila. Sheila over there on Instagram. Shout out to Sheila. Sheila, what's going on? I didn't even see Sheila over here. She say, "Oh, Sheila." Y'all don't know nothing about, these jitter boys, y'all don't know nothing about Ready for the World. Oh, they don't know about Ready for the World, man. Dark skinned brothers from Detroit with the Jerry curl. Hey, Trey Hassan, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Yeah, man. So I always look at that. Styles make fights. Stylistically, how do I envision this fight going down? What is the strong points of Edwin De Los Santos? He can crack. He does have punching power, but Keyshawn has punching power as well. If any one of those guys get hit, who's going to relent? Sometimes you can have a plan until you get hit. Then when you get hit, you try not to get hit no more with that shot. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if Keyshawn Davis is what they say he is. Then I'm gonna see what he does with Edwin De Los Santos. If he's able to dispose of Edwin De Los Santos, and I'm pretty sure that he's fighting in Virginia. He wants to put on a good show. He sells out those venues very well. Norfolk, Virginia, they represent for Keith. They represent for him like 21 Savage. They represent for him. You get what I'm saying? I plan on being at that fight. Seeing Keyshawn Davis headline that fight. So yeah, man. So I like the matchup for him. I like the matchup for him. I do. I like the matchup for him because you got a guy with 18 fights versus a guy with 13 professional fights. Shout out to Miss Black Panther. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. He said Edwin is fast, explosive fighter, dangerous, but Key can go to his body and stop him. Yeah, I mean, Edwin is fast and explosive, but you offset speed with timing. And then what you do, I told you guys, like the jabs to the solar plex, jabs to the body, and the probing jabs. The probing jabs is, like that probing jab, it really, really helps you with control the distance and range. it helps you find that distance. Well, it helps you close the distance, and it helps you find that range. You get what I'm saying? And then when you're doing levels, that's why I say I want to see who has the better jab in this. When you're doing levels to the jab and all that stuff, there levels with the jab, going to the body, tapping to the head, going to the body, tapping to the head. Now we know he explosive. As soon as he explode his ass on the inside to try to get this work, we got something for him. True. We got something for him. We got something for him. We got some. As soon as he explode his ass up in here, we got some for him. Now, if he get caught pretty good, then he's going to be hesitant. Yeah, I can't be shit. I don't know. I can't be running my ass. I'm like, you get what I'm saying? You got to be very careful. You got to be very careful because now it's a trap game. It's like, okay, Edwin De Los Santos is going to have to win this fight on intelligence. He's going to have to try to outthink. He's going to have to try to outthink Keyshawn in this fight. If let's say you may say he has a higher ring IQ, so he's going to have to try to outthink him and try to just try to outthink him, try to beat him. You get what I'm saying? You got to try to outthink him. From a physicality standpoint, I don't see anything he's bringing to the table from a physicality standpoint. Better than Shakur. I mean, better than De Los Santos. Carlo, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up? This is Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me, brother.
What's up, brother? Hey, I like the matchup. With the Keyshawn. To me, it's kind of like a good, stay busy fight. It's a solid fight. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think Keyshawn kind of running out of options at 135. It's an elephant in the room. Tank ain't. I don't think he's gonna get a Tank fight. Lomachenko holding the one the belt hostage.
Yeah.
Then you got Shakur, who's talking about that's my brother. We ain't gonna fight. But then you got the other guy that beat him in the Olympics. Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Andy Cruz beat you a lot of times. So at some point in time, y'all got to lock on, man. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because either that or you got to move up to 140. Because
no, he said he ain't moving.
Disarray at 135.
No, he said he ain't moving. He said he ain't moving. He's staying right there.
He gonna try to wait them. He gonna try to wait them guys. He ain't gonna be able to unify because him and Shakur ain't gonna fight.
No, I don't think they ain't gonna try. He's not gonna unify at 135 because you're not getting Tank. You already don't say it. You ain't fighting Shakur, so you don't rule him out. Because I get y'all supposed to be brothers or some shit, some play brothers. So it's just gonna be he got to fight whoever they put in front of him at that point.
Yeah, like you saying, at some point in time, people gonna start clamoring for the marquee name. I think eventually he's gonna run out of names at 135. Because then they gonna say, "I don't think you ain't fight nobody." You know how it go, Coach.
Yeah,
so you keep winning, you keep looking good. They gonna say you ain't fight nobody. Nobody
is exempt unless you're one of the famous, unless you're one of the popular fighters that the fans like a Tank, and even Tank getting backlash now. Like I never thought that I'd see fans turn on Tank, but now they turning on him too. They saying he ain't fight nobody. They finally caught on. So they do that to fighter. No fighter is exempt. They did it with just quite a few fighters. When you dispatch of these guys, they'll say, "Man, you ain't fighting nobody." Boots getting that right now too, because people looking at his resume, they're like, "How the dude got 34 fights and you can't even think of who he fought?" You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's what that's pretty much what it is. He disposed of the cans that he got that went in front of him. So I mean, that just matters to the situation. People have a right to look at your resume with a fine-tooth comb, and everybody can get it. Whether it's Canelo, whether it's Tank, whether it's Crawford, whether it's Spence, whether it's Boots, whether it's Keyshawn. Nobody's exempt. There's no sacred cows in boxing. Everybody get it. If you can shit on the fighter I like, I can defecate on the fighter that you like, and that's just reality to the situation. Simple as that.
But like the Keyshawn, he a big dude, man. I was standing there watching him like next to 10.
Coach Eddie, you sound like you're on Obama phone.
Oh, my fault. I might have bad connection.
Oh, okay. Now we go. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been saying Keyshawn, he's a big guy, man. He's real big. He's standing next to Terrence Crawford. They look almost the same size. I had this dude squeeze down to 135, but I think at the end of the day, I still want to see that Andy Cruz fight. I think I want to see that matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, that'll be a big fight. And guess what? He could probably do what he probably say, look, man, we either fight in Vegas or we fight in Virginia. Because I can sell out of Virginia, You know, you get Andy Cruz, but if you get Andy Cruz, bring him in a hostile territory in Virginia, and the guy beat you. I think he beat him twice in the Olympics, something like that. So
something like that.
He beat you a couple times in the Olympics, and that's his claim to fame. And everybody's saying that, hey man, you know. And I think Andy Cruz is over there with Bozy Ennis, so he's over there with Bozy and stuff like that. He's been trained by Bozy, and yeah, you know, him, Keyshawn and Andy Cruz, they have to be on the collision course to fight each other. Have to be.
Yeah, they got history. But yeah, man, that's my call. Cole doesn't want to see if you thought about that fight.
Yeah, so I don't know how many, like, they fought. You know, they fought with how many times they fought? Olympics.
I want to say that he beat him 3 times. They may have not been in the Olympics, but they beat.
Oh, you know what? No,
he matched up. He beat him.
He probably beat him like, I think probably beat him like 5 or 6 times, about 4 or 5 times.
He beat him every time they fought. I think he beat him.
Yeah, so
you
got
to see that guy, man.
About 4 or 5 times, somewhere around there. So what he gonna have to do is that's gonna be the fight, because now you can sit back and say, well, look, dog, I beat you 4 or 5 times. You know, in the Olympics, this and that, whatever, and the amateurs, whatever. Every time I fought, I beat you, so I got your number. So that's a good selling point. That's how you sell that fight. Is Keyshawn Davis good enough to beat Andy Cruz? Andy Cruz had his number in the but you know, it's a whole nother ball game now. Whole nother ball game, you know, because I don't see several fighters get beat in the Olympics and get beat in the amateurs, and then in the pros, they get their ass stomped. So I mean, they kick the dude ass who beat them. So we'll see that. But that, for me, that's the fight. If you're not gonna fight Shakur, because that's your play, brother. Okay, fine. And you ain't gonna get Tank Davis. Tank ain't fighting anything with a post. Fine. So what we gonna do is, you're gonna have to, let's see. Tank got the WBA, Key got the WBO, and Lomachenko, Lomachenko, he's somewhere in Ukraine somewhere. So fam, like the dude ain't doing nothing with the belt. Y'all just take the belt from Lomachenko at this point. Like, what's the point? Y'all put on a Jamal Charlo, what Jamal Charlo did with the WBC did with Jamal Charlo. They let this man hold the belt for 2-3 years. He didn't have to fight.
Thanks.
He didn't have to fight at all. He just held the WBC belt. And Carlos, you get what I'm saying? They got to take that belt from Lomachenko. The man ain't fighting. If Barbarian's saying that, well, we're trying to figure out what Loma wants to do. He has a bad back. He has a bad knee. Okay, fine. If he got a bad back, he got a bad knee, tell him to let that belt go in. Let the belt go. Like, what's the point?
It is, you know.
Guess what? Let the belt go, and when your back get better and your knee get better, then come on back and try to get your belt back again. But the game ain't based on sympathy, fam. So that's it. Yeah, the game ain't based on sympathy. I ain't trying to hear all that shit.
Exactly.
All right, salute. Shout out to Coach Eddie, man. Salute, fam.
All right, yes, sir.
Yeah. That's the problem. They letting dudes hold belts for 20 years. They letting dudes hold belts for 20 years. Okay, look, fam, if you ain't go, okay, all right, look, you ain't gonna fight because you got a bad back, bad knee. Okay, then guess what? You're too hurt to fight. If you're too physically unable to fight, free the belt up. Free the belt up. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, dog, focus on your back, focus on your knee, let the belt go. You know why your back hurting? And you know why your knee hurting? Because you're holding that IBF belt. Do you see how heavy that IBF belt is, Lomachenko? See, the weight of the belt has your back hurting and your knee hurting. So guess what I'm gonna do? Guess how I'm gonna relieve that from you? Let me get that baby boy. Let me take that IBF from you. Now I took the belt from you. Your back ain't gonna hurt no more, and your knee ain't gonna hurt no more. True. You know what I'm saying?
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man.
They went to holler about.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable.
Hey, they went to holler about Jamal Charlo. Well, you know, the WBC, Jamal Charlo, he's been a proud champion. He's represented the WBC with honor, and we're going to give him some time. He's going through some things like that right now, and we're going to support him. I said, I ain't got no problem with the WBC. I ain't got no problem with the WBC supporting Jamal Charlo. Just support him without the belt. Why did he get the chance to hold the belt for 75 years without fighting? If he's too inebriated, if he's drinking, if he's going through mental health issues, you don't need to have all of those problems and be burdened with the belt. Let's get that belt. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your alcohol addiction or whatever it is you're going through, and let us get the belt so Carlos Adames can get it or somebody else can fight for it. That's all I'm saying. If you're going through all of these problems, relieve yourself of the burden of having this belt. Because you ain't going to be fighting no time soon, and we got people in the queue that's waiting to fight for that same title. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, man, Lomachenko, if you hurt, you in Ukraine, you're going to war and all that stuff there, okay, fine. Let the belt go. Let the belt go. It ain't like you on the front line and nothing. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
What's the word, man? What we talking about? Key?
Yeah, we talking about Key, yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Oh, all right, my bad, Slim. We talking about Key. Yeah, Loma been babysitting that motherfucking belt, Slim. I've been telling y'all, and y'all, I mean, I don't want to throw you out there, but jokers kept what I tell you. Motherfuckers kept beating their chest on how good this. Oh, 135 is the best division. Remember that shit?
Yeah. Well, you know, at one time, you know, they had Devin Haney. They had Tank and Ryan.
All this, all that, and you ain't even getting. Hey, you ain't only got 20 less than 20% of the fights y'all wanted. Y'all thought was gonna happen, and I told y'all, fuck that division. It means nothing unless all them names fight each other. Told y'all this, man. All this motherfucking. You got half these motherfuckers clout chasing. You got other motherfuckers. You got a motherfucking wit sack. You got two brothers. They're not gonna fight. You already knew how that shit was gonna play out since they came out the amateurs. But it seemed like they forcing them two to collide because nobody wanna. Well, I'm gonna say nobody don't want to fight them. But it's just like, god damn, just make the motherfucking fights, man. Shakur is avoided. This shit is ridiculous, man. So the only motherfucker it seemed like that wanna fight, that would fight Shakur is a motherfucker that they already made a pact that they ain't fighting. It's Key. Nobody wants to fight Shakur. But Shakur is the only one that get hated on the most. But nobody wants to fight him. I don't understand y'all logic. Oh, Shakur is this, Shakur is that. But at the end of the day, your favorite 135-pounder ain't gonna fight him. He is one of the most exciting boxers in the sport. It is what it is that he got to fuck around and fight De Los Santos. I don't know how the fuck Lamont got to fight. I don't know how the fuck Lamont got the Reggie fight before De Los Santos, but you know why. But we ain't even going to go there. So we got active motherfuckers at 135 holding up spots. And as far as Andy Cruz go, Andy Cruz gonna have his pick of the litter. It's gonna be Andy Cruz who can decide, or Matchroom who gonna decide if they really want to make the fight, or is Andy Cruz gonna sit here and clout chase off of Key and clout chase off the American amateurs. Let me put it like that, because he be going. Andy Cruz be talking that shit. I ain't gonna bullshit.
Yeah, he do.
That motherfucker, that Cuban be talking that shit.
Yeah,
he definitely talked that shit. Now it's about who gonna send that motherfucking offer. But I think Andy Cruz need to go ahead and get him a belt because he in the accelerated program. I think Andy Cruz should be top 3 in every sanctioning body right now. He might be. He should be. He up there. So he gonna have a way with any belt. If he can still make 135, because at this point I don't even think he should be. After this De Los Santos fight, he might as well go to 140, man. Just go ahead and go to 140, bro. Because this Slim, this shit is because he can barely. I don't think it just don't make sense to stay 135, especially. And Key is sort of big, man. He's sort of big.
Yeah, I met him. I met him.
Big 135.
I met him. Yeah, he 5'9". So
yeah, and he putting on more muscle.
Yeah, but you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
The fight that made Keyshawn and Andy Cruz. That's the fight. That's the fight for him.
Yeah, but it'll be a good fight. It's a good fight, but let's be honest.
Yeah,
it's a little premature. I know people want to see it, but at the end of the day, I think Andy Cruz should go get him a belt. And am I saying he got to do it like go up the rankings? He's already there. It's just a matter of where Andy Cruz want to pick where he want to get his title shot.
Okay,
so
so check this out.
I think it's a bigger fight. Yeah, I think it's a bigger fight if Loma vacate and Andy Cruz and Amdallah fight for that belt, and then the winner of that fight Keith. Because I don't think ain't nobody fighting Shakur. I'm just out. Shakur, everybody's scared of Shakur at this point, and I ain't even putting him in no motherfucking fight. He's just going to pick up scraps. End up fighting a motherfucking plumber next. We did an electrician. Now he got to fight a plumber. He just going to fight everybody that's in the union and some motherfucking UAW or some shit. That's what Shakur going to do. Because at this point, motherfuckers ain't fighting cool.
But see, okay, so, I have two things. So. In order for Edwin De Los Santos, not Edwin De Los Santos, in order for Andy Cruz to get a belt, he's going to have to fight one of the champions. Keyshawn Davis is the champion.
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No. Well, I think what they want is the IBF. And what I'm saying, make the fight. He's going to either fight. He could fight Reggie because I think Reggie gonna hold out for Zepeda. I think what I think is gonna happen is Golden Boy gonna try to jump Zepeda in the Reggie raffle, and that's gonna leave once again Core fighting somebody and some type of blue collar union worker again. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to fight him. That's what I really think is gonna happen.
Now this is the issue. This is the issue with don't nobody want to fight Shakur. Shakur is automatically ducking, in essence, Keyshawn Davis, and Keyshawn Davis is in essence ducking Shakur because they made a pact to say they don't want to fight each other. So it's kind of hard. I get what he's saying about.
I guess they both ducking because I guess them two have to fight because nobody wants to fight Core. So I guess you might be right. So
they're going to fight. They got to fight each other. They got to fight each other.
I don't think so because I know you've met them both together. You know they ain't fighting each other no time soon. And they said they will. As a matter of fact, they actually said they will if you pay them. Give them $100 million. They already told you, they'll fight each other for $100 million, but the money that they're going to offer us to fight each other ain't going to be worth it right now. So they'll fight each other. They just want $100 million with Core said it was $100 million. Now, I think he said $100 million, and then Keith said $200 million, right? So they'll fight each other, just pay them. That's all you got to do. Y'all want to see them fight? Pay him, and we'll pay the $200 pay-per-view, the $200 pay-per-view to see him fight. Now, do y'all want to see him fight that bad, or do you want to see everybody else fight each other? You know what I'm saying? So they'll fight each other. Give them $100 million. They'll fight each other. But at the end of the day, Slim, it's just I'm telling you what that man said.
Yeah.
You remember that shit?
Yeah, he did say that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, they ducking each other. Go ahead.
No. I say that's crazy because what I'm saying, all of them have options. Shakur has options, Keyshawn have options, and Andy Cruz have options. So all of these guys have
each other. So Core, the same 2 months, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to see a Core versus Keith, like they know each other too well. That's a trilogy of a sparring match. That fight not even gonna look good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be one of them fights.
They're gonna look
That's
good. Gonna be a sparring match.
They know each other too well. Like it's not gonna be a good fight. Y'all can sit there and try to jokers can sit there and try to deflect, talk about Core and Key need to fight each other. Yeah, I think that'll be a good fight. When they both on a pound for pound list and they probably at 140 or 147 and they be like, look, Slim, y'all two motherfuckers done cleared everybody the fuck out. Y'all gotta fight. Fuck it. But you can't even clear a motherfucker out. They can't even clean up their own division because nobody's trying to fight one of the motherfuckers. And then it's just sad, Slim. It's sad, Mo. It's a sad case, but they'll fight each other, pay them. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, Key is one of the most exciting fighters in the sport, man. He can get fights, but I just don't think he'll be at 135 too much longer. And I do want to see Andy Cruz, but I think the fight would be big if Andy Cruz get a belt or fight Key if he's a mandatory. That'll be a good joint. But that's all I got for you, Mo.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, shout out to Ron Ball Fresh. Salute, fam. All right, so Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Andy Cruz. So Ron Boy is saying, okay, look, Shakur, they want to get paid a boatload of money. They're fighting. They shouldn't fight each other until they get to 140, 147. Okay, so then when it comes to Andy Cruz, that fight don't need to happen right now. Let Andy Cruz get a belt. I said, okay, but Keyshawn Davis got a belt, and Shakur Stevenson have a belt. So if he can't get Tank Davis, he's going to have to fight one of those other guys to get a belt. And I don't know what the hell going on with Lomachenko. Lomachenko babysitting the belt. So I mean, you get what I'm saying? So we can't scratch out the options that's there. Is what I'm saying. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach was having this recently Oakland.
Recently Oakland. Talk to me, brother.
So this kind of good timing that I bounced off right off of him because in my head, right, listening to the whole show, whatnot, and then have talked to you with all the knowledge you dropping. It just feel like okay, one De Los Santos been out for over a year, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck do these? How the fuck do all these boxers be getting title shots after so much inactivity? Like it's other motherfuckers in line who've been fighting, who've been paying these camp fees and so on and so forth, so on and so forth, and sacrificing their weight, their bodies, their eating. That you have motherfuckers just jump the line like this, that should be bogus as fuck, though. Because, I mean, again, so much inactivity, you getting a title shot. All right, that's one thing. Why didn't they do the blueprint? They got Raymond Murataya over there, who is the ideal blueprint within the stable in Top Rank. He's fighting Abdullayev, I guess, for the vacant IBF or the intern IBF. Basically, when Lomachenko retires, they're going to be elevated. But why wouldn't you want to fight a champion and beat the champion? Because a lot of these guys, they actually have, some type of, honor. They don't want to fight for a vacant belt. They want to beat the champ so they can be, labeled and feel like they are the champion. Right. A lot of them say they feel like they're champions till they defend their titles, right?
Yeah.
Especially, you know what I mean, Coach? Like we're in the same ballpark, right? So why wouldn't they do that? I don't understand why wouldn't they put Murataya in there with Davis right now? Like they're both in your stable. You know what I mean? It's a blueprint, black and brown. Like it just that's one thing that was mind-boggling. And going back to what Fresh is just saying right now, call it before me. What I see the path of Keyshawn is he's gonna defend his belt, and he is already big for that weight. Yeah. Like you said, you've seen him against Bud. There's been a number of times that they interview him, and he's always saying, "Man, I'm bigger than Terrence. I'm bigger than Terrence." Yeah, he's taller, his frame is wider, but he's also getting older. So as you start getting older, start getting more into your man body, he's gonna get thicker, right?
Yeah.
I mean, wider. So what I see is the play is T.O.'s fighting Barbosa right now in May for the at the what's the name at that ring, fight when they all fight with Haney. And,
yeah. They fighting on that. I think that Riyadh season card in New York. I want to say it's May the 2nd, right?
2nd.
Yeah, May 2nd.
Yeah, that Friday. That and your boy, your favorite fighter, Crayon eating Rolly on the main event. Remember,
bro? Man, how this man keep getting these big fights, bro? Man,
he sell, man. He sell. I mean, he got to get the gab. He good at talking, but that's another thing. But what I see the play is T.O. finna go up there and fight Barbosa, and he's finna drop that 40 belt. He's finna move up. So what does that mean? Bing, bing, bing. Keyshawn, the 135 WBO champ. Mm-hmm. When they got the rule that if they go up, they get the first crack at the next weight up.
Yeah, when you got the super title. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. So he's going to go up to 40. He's going to fight for T.O. vacant belt because T.O.'s going to move up, and he's going to be a 2-division champion. That's the play that I see. What say you?
You know what? I haven't even looked at it that way until you just said something. I mean, you might have a valid point. My thing is if he have options at 135, I don't want him to lead 135 without fighting Andy Cruz. I think that'll be a big fight. I know Ron Boy feel that fight is premature, and he feel that Keyshawn and Shakur is premature. So if two of the best options on the chessboard that you can fight are premature, then who else do you fight? Because you ain't gonna get Tank. We know what Tank doing. You ain't getting him, and the other two fights they're saying is premature. So what he left with? So I don't know, man. You might have a point. I didn't think about that.
The only thing that I could possibly see is if he banged out one more fight this year. So say Murataya, he fight Abdullayev in May, and Murataya get that title, right? So now you got 2 belts on your top on the top rank stable. You could unify with him later on in the year, but again, I mean, can you, or does he? He already said he really not tripping off the belt like that. Legacy. I mean, you know, these boxers be wilding with that shit. But I just see the play for him is he's gonna defend that title. He's gonna move up. That belt is vacant right there. He's gonna be a 2 division champion, and you know what I mean. I just see it like that. The foreshadow, everything is just the card is there. It's there for the taking. You know what I mean, and he got to cut down the weight no more because he is a big kid.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So when if he moved to 140 because T.O. is left, you know, Ryan Garcia's left, Haney is left. So you know, and I don't even want to count Rolly. So Rolly, you know, so but he gone. So. They're going to 147. You know, that's going to make that division pop even more. You know, with the Boots and the Brian Normans, and then you got the T.O.s going to be there, and then Ryans and the Haney. So we're gonna see how that all materializes, because I think those guys, well, one of those guys two of those guys have the bigger name out of the other one. So we'll see how that play out. And I didn't look at it that way, but you might have a point, because if they.
For sure.
But salute, fam. Hey, thank you for calling, brother. Reese, man, East Oakland, stand up. Yeah, he might have a point on that. Okay. I didn't even look at it that way. See, that's the thing, right? You know, I can't sit back and say, well, I really ain't got no options when I have options. I just don't like the options that I have. If I have an option to fight Shakur, and I say, well, I'm not going to fight Shakur because that's my brother, then I just remove that option. Right? If I have an option to fight Andy Cruz, but I don't want to make that fight yet because it might be some people saying that fight ain't big enough yet, then I just remove that option. So if you remove two of your options, and then we know you ain't going to get Tank. Tank ain't fighting none of those dudes. None of them. So it's like we gotta exclude him. So you don't rule out two options. One guy is not your option at all. So can you say, man, I ain't got no options? No, you do have options. You just don't want them. Can you say that? You get what I'm saying? That's like a dude saying, man, I can't find no job. No, you can't find a job. The garbage company wants to hire you. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. The garbage company wants to hire you. Waste Management wants to hire you. Subway wants to hire you. Tico, which is the electric company here in Tampa, wants to hire you. But you saying you don't want to work for Waste Management because you close to the manager. You don't want to work for Subway because Subway is that you know, it ain't ready to go there yet. And you don't want to work for another company. So and the other company, they're not even thinking about you. So like, okay, dude, you know, you need a job, right? Yeah, I need a job. Well, you can't afford to be turning down jobs, fam. You got two options right here. That's all I'm saying. The options are there. That's all I'm saying. What you say, Deal? Salute, fam. Shout out to D the Truth. Detail the truth. So this is how you know these fighters are being moved. When you see stuff like this here, the fighter is being moved strategically. These are strategic moves that the people who control the fighters are making. These fighters are not making their own moves, and the moves that they can make, they're openly saying that we don't want to fight each other. All right, fine, that's cool. So the options are there. So my thing is, okay, what's next? It's like beggars can't be choosy. You get what I'm saying? It's like, goddamn, okay, dog. That man, I ain't gonna. That's a shame, dog. That's crazy, bro. Let's look. Hold on. Let's look at this lightweight division right quick. Let me pull up this lightweight division. What ring, man? What ring at? Let's pull up this lightweight division right quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Pull up the rankings. All right, let's go to ring right quick. Let's go to lightweight. Let's look at this. Y'all check this out. Let's pull up this 135 right quick. I want y'all to see this. Let's look at this. Y'all see this? The Ring Magazine belt, which is the real belt. That's really the only belt in boxing from a historic standpoint. That's the first belt. The Ring Magazine. So we don't have any lineal champions in lightweight. They have Tank Davis ranked number 1, according to Ring. He has the WBA belt, super belt. Vasily Lomachenko ranked number 2. According to Bob Arum, he got a bad back and a bad knee, and he's holding the belt hostage in Ukraine. Number 3, you have Keyshawn Davis. He is the WBO champion, title holder. I gotta start calling these dudes title holders. And we have Shakur Stevenson, number 4. So the top 4 guys have belts. Tank has the WBA. Lomachenko has the IBF. Keyshawn Davis has the WBO, and Shakur has the WBC. These 2 guys, the WBO title holder or champ, we'll just say champ for, because the champion is the guy who got all the belts, in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. But for argument's sake, for the sake of this demonstration purposes, we'll say champ. So we have the WBO champ. Keyshawn is the WBO champ, and Shakur is the WBC champ. The WBO champ and the WBC champ have no desire to fight each other. So that kills that. The WBO champ and the WBC champ wants to fight the WBA champ, but the WBA champ is not interested in the WBC champ or the WBO champ. The WBA champ is interested in Lomachenko, but Lomachenko, the WBC champ is interested in Lomachenko. The WBO champ is interested in Lomachenko. So you have 2 African-American studs and a Puerto Rican and Shakur Stevenson. All 3 of them want to fight Lomachenko, the guy from Ukraine. 2 of these guys don't want to fight each other. And the top guy here don't want to fight neither one of these 2 guys. So that's the problem. Number 5, they have William Cepeda. William Cepeda has been mandated to fight Shakur Stevenson. Hopefully we get that fight. Then you have Raymond Murathala. He's here, 2020, 17 KOs. Number 7, you have Andy Cruz. These are the top guys. Frank Martin is not here anymore. I heard that Frank Martin has moved up to 140. Right? We got Tevin Farmer here. Tevin Farmer, he don't fought William Cepeda twice. And then we have Denys Berinchyk. Well, Denys Berinchyk, overrated fighter. Ain't nothing special about him at all. Overrated. He got the brakes beat off on by Keyshawn. Hold on. He got the brakes beat off on by Keyshawn. Let's look at the schedule. Y'all bear with me one moment. Let's see if I can find the rankings. Go back to rankings. Go back to ring. And let's go back to lightweight. So this is the problem, as you guys can see. This is the problem, fam. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is the problem. Check this out. Tank got 30 KOs. Tank 30-0, 1 draw, 28 KOs. Hold on. Ain't why I keep doggone doing this here. My bad, y'all. I don't know why I keep doing this. Okay, cool. Tank got 30-0, 28 KOs. Lomachenko 18-3. Keyshawn Davis 13-9. Shakur 23-0. So between William Cepeda 33-0. Let's do the math. Let's do the math on this. So we have 33-0 and 23-0. That's 50. That's 56. 56-0 between Shakur Stevenson and William Cepeda. 56-0. Then we add another 13 to it. 69-0 between William Cepeda, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis. All 3 of these guys are 69-0. Then we throw another 30 on there. That's 99-0. So William Cepeda don't have a belt. Shakur Keyshawn 13-0, Shakur 23-0, Williams Cepeda 33-0, and Tank 30-0. These guys are 99-0 between the four of these fighters. Detail the two say, who do you got in that De Los Santos matchup? I got Keyshawn Davis. By decision or TKO stoppage. Andy Cruz right here. Hopefully, I'm anxious to see what's going to happen with this fight. I haven't heard anything else about it. We know they are negotiating. They have 30 days to negotiate. I don't think nothing is going to come of these negotiations. I could be wrong. I believe that this fight is going to go to a purse bid, and that's where the water's going to get murky at. Oscar De La Hoya, they got this boy right here with us. Well, you get what I'm saying? Bro, like, Raymond is over there top rank too. You can get a Raymond and Keyshawn fight, but they're not going to make this fight. Top rank they are not going to take two of their best young fighters and put them against each other right now. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, fam. So you guys see the issue already. You see the issue. It seems like it's a bottleneck in the lightweight division. And then guess what? Check this out. Hey, Tegler. Then we have Abdullah Mason coming up. I'm just showing you the guys that the Ring have in the top 10. These are the top 10 guys that the Ring magazine currently have in their top 10. Matter of fact, who they have? They got Tank number 1, Loma number 2, Keyshawn number 3, Shakur number 4, William Cepeda number 5, Raymond Murathala number 6, Andy Cruz 7, Frank Martin. I don't even think he's fighting here anymore. But I saw you might well remove him and replace him with somebody else. But we're gonna run with it for now for this for argument's sake. Frank Martin 8, Denys Berinchyk 9, and Tevin Farmer 10. That's what we have. So you get what I'm saying? Shout out to Justin. What you say, Justin? You say Murathala should have been fought for a title. Yeah, but hey, you know what? I think they kind of I think they kind of like they're not trying to make those fights. The dude over here say Edwin beat the Keyshawn behind. Yeah, all right, we'll see. I doubt it. I seriously doubt that. When they fight in June, I'll be more than happy to we can make that bet. You just send me the money ahead of time, cash out. That's how I do things. Send that money, cash out, baby boy. We can make that happen. You get opportunity to get me. Make it, man. I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody else. I think I'm 4-0 in bets on YouTube, so I ain't lost a bet yet when it comes to betting on fights. Make it light on yourself. Make it worth my while. He say Abdullah and Cruz a little behind. They coming. Well, you know what? I don't think Cruz is behind because of his Cuban background, Olympic pedigree, and he beat Keyshawn. I think he beat him like 4 or 5 times, something like that. So some would say that he's ready. Some would say that he's ready for that. Shout out to Hampton. Salute, fam. Some would say that fight is ready. It's marinated long enough. I mean, again, now when we're talking about options, what are the options? He got to fight somebody. And what did he say? The natural, he said, I can see it right now. Kid Austin sitting on Mama Holfield's lap, and Kid Austin holding his kid on his lap. I ain't even talking about Mama Holfield's daughter. Mama Holfield's daughter ain't fighting nobody. That's just gonna be a whole bunch of pump faking. That's gonna be a whole bunch of pump faking, hair curling, conspiracy. We ain't any conspiracy theories. Just a bunch of lies. You know, he can go on Mill City and Mill City let him lie and don't even give him no pushback. You know what I mean? So you know how that is. Yeah, the whole field, they not even on the chessboard no more. That's over with. They over there with Golden Boy. You ought to know how that's going down. They ain't taking no big fights. None. And any big fight they do be in the process of landing, they gonna pump fake. They did it with H2O. What's the dude named Ashton? They did it with him and on the Jake Paul card. And they did it with Shakur. The nigga went to playing Afro. Y'all remember this? hold on. Oh Lord, I gotta show this shit here. Got to show this shit here. Hold on. Yeah, man, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Y'all, man, shout out to Steve Kim for posting this, dog. Shout out to Steve Kim for posting this. My nigga. See, this is why I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. Marvelous. One of my favorite fighters of all time. I love Marvin Hagler, bro. Boy, if it's one fighter that I love, I'm a fanboy of, it's Marvin Hagler. On this channel, you're allowed to be a fanboy of old school fighters. That's the only exception. And then over here, you got Pernell Whitaker over here and Julio Cesar Chavez. Pointing hands and foots on, he pointed hands and foots on Chavez. But Chavez was a Don King fighter. He was a Don King fighter now. Chavez was the A side, so you know how that is. My main man, I got Sweet Pea. I got Sweet Pea right there on the wall to my right. Show enough do. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, but this guy, the marvelous one, it's my guy. You get what I'm saying? Blood in his eyes, knocking Jerry Curl juice off of Tommy Hearn's hair. Jerry Curl juice flying everywhere. I didn't hear Tommy Hearn saying, yeah, dog, see the activator got my eye, dog. See, the only reason I got knocked out, dog, you know, I had just got my hair done. I had just got my Jerry Curl, dog. I had just got my curl done, got my hair done. And what happened was, you know, the Vaseline mixed with the sweat and the lights, and see what happened. The Jerry Curl juice had got my eye and I couldn't see. And then that what happened. He, you know, guess what? Hearns didn't say that. True. Hearns didn't say that. Did you notice that? This man had a Jerry Curl. If anybody had an excuse for something getting in their eye, it should have been Marvin Hagler. I mean, Hagler and Hearns. Because Hagler could have said, yeah, dog, what happened when I hit him, the Jerry Curl juice was swinging everywhere, and some of the juice got in my eye. So what happened was when I got caught that right hand, I couldn't see because of the activator. And he had that moisturizer in there, and that moisturizer, you know, he was spraying it in there, and the juice was flying everywhere. The referee couldn't see. I couldn't see. You get what I'm saying? The people in the front row, they couldn't see. If anybody could have used that excuse, it could have been Hearns. That's all I'm saying. He didn't use that excuse. That's all. That's all. That's why I say I don't compare these boxers today to those guys. They ain't built like that. These niggas talking about hair grease getting in their eyes. These niggas talking about hair grease getting in their eyes. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, niggas talking about motherfucking man shit. You know, bro. I just gotta call a spade a spade. I call it like it is. Jack of all trades, master of nothing. Jack of all trades, master of nothing. That's what I call. Hey, Trey, that's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like y'all, y'all want to crown these dudes too much. That's the problem. That's the problem. You want to compare these young fighters to the old guys, but you don't want to do what the old guys did to establish their name. Hagler didn't become a Hagler because he Hagler. Hagler became a Hagler because of the things that he did in the ring, the mentality, the mindset. I go to Philly and fight them niggas in Philly. Hagler did that. Benny Briscoe, all of them. He fought all of the Philly had middleweights. Now, Philly had the middleweights back in the day. They like, listen, you go through Philly, but let me tell you something. You go through Philly with some ass, boy, you did some hell of a shit. And them niggas in Philly, boy, they have some middleweights over there. Hagler had to go through Philly. I'm going to see where else I got to go at. SP got beats. These dudes talking about, you know what I mean? These dudes talking about doggone, you get what I'm saying? Man, these niggas talking about hair grease and wrong side of the street and I'm the A side and bro, like if you just listen to some of the stuff that you, bro, there is no comparison, fam. No comparison. Mike McCallum. Oh my God, love Mike McCallum. James like South Tony and Michael Nunn. Nigga, I'm coming out. James Sony. They say James Sony got paid $60-some thousand for that fight. Let me see. The inflation calculator. Let's see. That was 1991, if I'm not mistaken. $66,000. 1991. I'm looking at the inflation calculator. What is that the equivalent of today? What is that the equivalent of today? 2025. Let's go here. Let's go. Calculate. That's $156,459.33. Let y'all see that. Let y'all see that. This is the inflation calculator right here. Not Hagler. Lights out fault Michael Nunn. Michael Nunn got paid $500,000 at that time. I think that was on Top Rank if I'm not mistaken. 66,091. Hey, guess what? That's why I asked Brian Norman. I was like, look, okay, y'all, okay, now you saying y'all wanted to go to Philly. Okay, fine, because he betted on himself. He betted on himself. He said, look, what's my man name? James Tony say, no, I'm finna come to your backyard and fight you, dog. He had a shot. He took it. And y'all, the rest is history. The rest is history. Hey, listen, he ain't been the same since. What they say, the natural say they're gonna need mass security when they go to Philly. Yeah, they probably are. They probably gonna need security. They go to Philly now. They're gonna need security. Cause if the dudes in Philly threatening them, sending them threatening DMs, that means they fanned out over Boots. They fanned out. And them the only fans that Boots really have in Philly. Everybody else, they just jumped on it. They were disgruntled Errol Spence fans that jumped on Boots because they wanted him to beat Crawford because Crawford beat Spence. That's what that was. So that's all I did. And Philly is Boots' real true fans. Those is real. Now they is real fans. They is real fans. Philly. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Detail the Truth. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna bet on mine. I'm finna go over there and get that deal. I'm finna go get that. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. Was the money right? Was the money right for James Sony? Hell no. Michael Nunn got made $500,000. I think that was his guarantee purse. $500,000. Wow. $500,000 in today's time, as you guys can see, that'll be $1,185,297. $1,185,297.18. And the other guy, and the other guy got 66,000. Which was equivalent of 100. What was it? 100 some thousand today? $156,000 today. I'm going in there. James, what you gonna do? I'm going in there. I'm finna go get it. I'm gonna knock this nigga out. No, hey, look, James, man, now you know if it go 12 rounds, they gonna take it from you. Don't even worry about it, dog. It ain't going 12. That's how much confidence he had in himself. True. Hey, Foodie, that's how much confidence he had in himself. You know how bad you gotta be to do something like that? Do you know how bad you got to be to do something like that? That's all. I don't compare any of these fighters to that era. I just don't. I think the only fighter that I can compare to that era, Alexander Usyk. Some would even say Tyson Fury to a degree. Some would say maybe Lomachenko. I don't know. But the reason why Usyk is the one for me, Usyk has won all of his belts in another man's country. A Ukrainian going to Russia, winning the title in Russia. I don't think y'all understand that level of hostility. Russian referee, Russian judges, Russian crowd, Vladimir Putin. Y'all finna go in there, I'm finna fight these motherfuckers. You gotta have balls to do something like that. Y'all finna go to the UK and I'm finna fight 3 of the top heavyweights in the UK. Or 2 of the top heavyweights in the UK. Well, yeah, in the UK. I fought Anthony Joshua, fought him twice, ran it back twice. I fought Gang Dubois and Usyk finna fight Dubois again. Because, you know, people say, oh, man, he really lost to Usyk. He really lost to Dubois, you know, because Dubois caught him with the body shot, and they didn't call that. So guess what Usyk say? He said, okay, don't worry about it, baby boy. I dropped the belt. I gave you my belt. You got the IBF title. Now what I'm finna do, I'm finna fight you again to clear all doubt, if he can win, to clear all doubt about the first fight. I'm going to get my belt back, and then I'm going to be 3-time undisputed. 2-time undisputed in the heavyweight division, and 1-time undisputed in the cruiserweight division. True. Man has won every belt in someone else's country. It's kind of hard to argue that. Don't matter what you say. It's kind of hard to argue that. Anyways, it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all know what time of TI is. Let's say a special prayer for boxing.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
The island, maybe the Lord can help these niggas fight each other. You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. Well, hold on. Jamal Charlo, where you at?
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
You got to pull up on them like Clubber Lane.
I am ranked number 1. 1! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
I am ranked number 1. 1! That means I'm the best. You get what I'm saying? But you got these bums taking the other matches, fighting other bums.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
It's kind of hard when you got the bombs fighting other bombs. You know, this bomb keep taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Shout out to my dog Booger Ray Leonard.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Hey. Hey, listen, hey, Eddie the Hitman Hearn, bro. Bro, he said that, bro, Eddie the Hitman Hearn, fam. Like, oh my God. Man, I went in the studio. He don't went platinum, made my dog Booger Ray mad.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Hey, that's me right there. Disgruntled. I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman. So listen, every time I hear one of these boxing dads go to talk about what they did in sparring, you have to see my son, you understand, see. Listen, when Mama Holyfield, oh my God, Mama Holyfield, you don't understand. Stop. Listen, what do you think my son is going to do to Shakur? We don't want to get the champions ready. We don't want to get the champions ready for their matches. What do you think we're gonna do? I told you what we did to them in sparring, bro. We ain't got no doggone footage of none of this here. Like, dude, we tired of hearing the sparring stories, fam. We tired. Hey, listen, shout out to Retro Blood. What's going on, fam? Shout out to my brother Blood. Hey, okay. We're dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over. Boy. Hey, what did it say, Blood? Blood. See, that's the boss in the storm right there, but man, Blood. He said Hagler fought Philly fighters, Briscoe, Hart, and Monroe, plus wasn't afraid to fight guys like Olympian Sugar Ray Seals, plus many more. Facts. I forgot all about Sugar Ray Seals. Hey, check this out. Hey, Blood, I forgot all about Sugar Ray Seals. You want me to come to Philly? No problem. I'll fight you in Philly. I'll fight you in Philly. I'll come over there. Ain't no problem. Nigga, I'll fight you wherever. You know what I mean? Listen, Hagler was the type of guy that the James Tonys, just something about Hagler, James Tony, I love them dudes, man. They had a mentality, bro, to where they did not care. Nigga, I will fight you on the Brooklyn Bridge. I'll fight you on the sun. I'll fight you in Mars. I'll fight you wherever. I am so confident of myself, you gonna lose. You're not winning. I don't see that. I don't see that. I just don't see it, dog. Now we do got Blood. We do have the Puerto Rican assassin Edgar Berinchyk. We got that. The Puerto Rican assassin. We got the Puerto Rican assassin Edgar Berinchyk. We got that now. You get what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know now. Be on the lookout. Now we do have our young brother, Keith Colin. He was just on here. He's an up and coming fighter, 5-0. He's an up and coming fighter. You know what I mean? So we got our eyes on him. We got our eyes on him. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But what we got to do, we got to collectivize, Blood. We got to collectivize. These dudes, I'm tired, dog. I'm tired. That's all I'm saying, dog. I can't be praising these dudes like that. I just can't praise them like that. Hey, shout out to SP Got Beat. Salute, fam. I can't praise them like that, dog. That's all I'm saying. Like, these dudes, they gotta have a mentality adjustment. That's all. We need a mentality. Miss Connie, we need a mentality adjustment. That's all I'm saying. I know you probably got the skills. I get all of that, but we need a mentality adjustment. That's all I'm saying with these dudes. A mentality adjustment. We also got, hold on, before we go, we also got, I'm hearing Floyd Mayweather having money troubles. They say Floyd broke. They say Floyd is flogging, perpetrating a fraud. I've been hearing for years that Al Heyman had his money and he invested his money, because Floyd can't read. He invested his money in junk bonds. Y'all know most athletes are not smart. That's what they say. They look at football players and basketball players. Oh, you just a big jock. You're not smart. You good from a physical standpoint. You know how to play football and basketball, but when it comes to using this outside of football and basketball, you really don't know much. So the dudes with the Harvard degrees like Al Heyman, he went to Harvard and all that stuff there, they know how to finesse you out your paper. They know how to finesse you out your paper. Hey, shout out to Blood. He on the road. You say on the road. They know how to finesse out your paper. Hey, look here. Now check this out, Floyd. Like I said before, yes, Al. What we got? Now I got this $100 million check for you right here. You made $100 million. Now 30% come to me, so I get the 30% off the ripper. But now, what we can do now You trust me, right? You trust me. Yes, Al, I trust you. I trust you. Do you believe in me, baby? Do you believe in me? Yes, Al, I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. Now look at baby boy. Look at baby. Look at baby boy. Is your name Money Mayweather? Yes, Al, my name is Money May. Like I said before, and Leonard Ellerby, he's my sidekick. He's my personal masseuse. Okay, baby boy. Now look here now. What we gonna do? Me and my Harvard educated degree. What I'm gonna do now? If you roll with me, I'm gonna take your money, invest it in some junk bonds, and you're gonna be making $300 million a month in a real estate portfolio. True. You're gonna invest my money in some junk bonds? Yeah, we're gonna put that in some junk bonds, and then we're gonna increase your real estate portfolio at the same damn time. And by the time I finish with you, baby boy, you're gonna be making $300 million a month. So next time you go do your interview, make sure you go out there and let the people know that. So he's sitting here bragging. Hey, check it out. He's sitting there bragging, thinking he got all his money. Hey, listen, check it out. All jokes aside, the man sitting there bragging, thinking he got all his money, right? He ain't got what they said he had. You know what I mean? Like he don't have what he thought he had.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, I got my own liquid, and that means cash. For those, I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got a lot of cash. OPM.
Okay.
OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
Talk to us about that.
Very important.
Come to find out, it ain't all what it appears to be. Smoking Mirrors Entertainment. Hey, Florida, they say Florida don't fail for the old Al Heyman special. Hey, shout out to Foodie. She say mentiroso. Hey, he don't fail for the old Al Heyman special. The okie doke, he don't fail for the okie doke. Hey, you know what? Hey, by the time a lot of these athletes, by the time they realize they ain't got no money, it's gonna be too late. It's a whole bunch of doggone agents and attorneys. It's a couple of them that's in prison right now. By the time these dudes find out that they ain't got what they think they have, it's gonna be too late. They ain't gonna find out till years later. They don't find out right then. They find out years later. But when they at the end of their career, then they gonna look in their bank account. Damn, dog, what happened to $300 million? You all gonna make a month. Yeah, look here, man. Can't nobody find Al. He hiding, he hiding, he ducking and hiding right now. Can't nobody find him. I'm like, man, they listen. That's just like, when the nigga owe you some money, he ducking and hiding from you. Y'all know how it is. You can tell when the nigga owe money because guess what? You know how it is. Somebody owe you some money and you trying to get your money back from them. And every time you call, they ain't answering the phone no more. You go to their house, they ain't answering the door. When you talk to them, they go to holler about they sick. Oh man, I'm checking on my mama, man. Things ain't gonna go for my mama. They telling you sad stories. You know how it is when somebody owe you money and when it's time to collect, they got the sad stories. It used to be when you call them, they pick up the phone on the first ring, or they be blowing your phone up every day before they got the money from you. And as soon as they got the money from you, when you call them, they ain't answering the phone no more. Hey, blood, they ain't answering the phone no more. They don't call you no more. Nigga ain't opening the door. I'm like, man, hey, listen, you know what? You already know what it is, man. Shout out to the Face of Boxing. Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good. Hey, when you look on celebritynetworth.com, they say Floyd got a net worth of over $400 million. So that right there must be cap. I don't know that. Is that cap? Do he got 400 mil? I got 400 million. I got plenty of cash. I got plenty, I got 400 million. Listen, let me tell you something. Tay better watch out too, because Tay ain't the smartest guy in the world. His goddamn self. Now he ain't the brightest, he ain't the brightest crayon in the box. So, so I'm just saying that he gonna have to watch out too now. Tay gonna have to watch out too. I'm trying to tell you now. He's straight from the hood and stuff like that. So he ain't, you know what I mean? When you have these Harvard graduates around you, they always surround. Yeah, don't worry about it, big boy. Do you trust me, baby? Y'all remember Goldie and the Mac? You know what I mean? Do you trust me, baby? I love you, right, baby? Baby, I love you. Do you trust me, baby? No. I mean, do you really trust me, baby? Yes, I trust you, Al. I trust you. No, do you really trust me? Yeah, I said I trust you, Al. Do you trust me with your money, baby? Do you trust me with your money? I told you, baby, if you believe in me, all things are possible. If you believe in me, all things are possible. Do you trust me, baby? I'm going to take your money and flip it for you, baby. I'm going to put it in some junk bonds, baby. I have a Harvard degree. Didn't I help you make this money? Yeah, Al, you did help me make this money. If it wasn't for me, baby, you wouldn't be where you at right now. Do you acknowledge that? Yeah, Al, I do acknowledge that. So if you know that, baby, let me take the money and flip it for you. I'll flip it for you, baby. I'll flip it for you. You know what I mean? Motherfucker don't fail. They don't fail. Don't fail. Nigga don't flip flam. I say, boy, yeah, damn. But there you go. They don't came. Listen, they don't came with the flip flam. Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, boy. Listen, it is what it is, man. We might have to do a we might have to do y'all might have to, let me tell y'all something. Y'all might have to tighten up on them super chats. We gotta send Floyd some money. We gotta send him some money. I know he living in Henderson, Nevada. Floyd, look here, man. My house ain't big like what you're accustomed to. But if you need somewhere to stay, dog, I got an extra room upstairs. True. Don't worry about it, baby boy. You always gonna be TBE to me. You always gonna be TBE.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
You get what I'm saying? You always gonna be TBE to me, baby boy. Believe that. Shout out to the $10, the PYTs, and the honey dips. And guess what? If you are a Shea Butter Lifetime revolutionary and you are in the Snow Bunnies, this song is dedicated to you.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. And with the lights, too, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Hold on. Yeah, y'all know what I gotta do? My bad. It's on the goddamn phone. Y'all know what I gotta do? I gotta listen. I'm looking at these fools, like these fighters be buying all that goddamn gym. Hold on, let me pull this up. Shout out to Nino Brown. I mean, I did see this video. I did see this video on YouTube. I did see but I want to show the Nino Brown because I like his reaction to it. I like his reaction to it. Let's see. Where Nino Brown at? I gotta hold on, let's see what's up. Hold on. This nigga funny than the motherfucker. I gotta show Nino Brown reaction to this here. Hold on, Floyd, listen, Floyd about all that fugazi and stuff. Here it go right here. Let's go. Hold on.
Let me tell you something.
Danger.
Y'all women,
that walk around with them goddamn Birkin bags, the Louis bags, all in the goddamn Birkin store. You done got finesse out your goddamn check, cause all that shit fake. I'm talking about the $3,000 one, the $2,000 one. If you got the $5,000 one, I don't care how much is spun on it. It's high price knockoff. It's fugazi. You thought you was better than them girls with them knockoff bags at the goddamn discount mall. The whole time you were going up in the goddamn Louis store and the Gucci store, and it was just a better smelling, better prepared knockoff store that charged you some goddamn high-ass price on some knockoff bags, fugazi, and just gave you a glass of champagne while you spent your goddamn money. This Chinese man I'm about to show you exposed the entire luxury brand industry. He say all y'all bags that y'all walk around is made by him and they all fake. Y'all got bamboozled. Shut
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own countries and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have Hermes bag and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from our factory in China, see the real world for yourself.
Now, if I was you, I'd take all them goddamn bags back. If you still got the receipts, I'd go down there to Louis, Gucci, Birkin, and get my goddamn money back. Then exactly the same hour, exactly as I'm walking out the store. In fact, while I'm in the store, while they running me my money, I'll be downloading the Alibaba DHgate app to get them same bags that I just returned if I was you. But this time, instead of the thousands of dollars that you spent on the purse, I get the knockoff purse. But this time, I'll put the thousands of dollars in the purse. That's the goddamn game. Because y'all walk around with the expensive knockoff bag that you thought was real and you thought you were better than everybody else. And you ain't have nothing in it but a stick of gum, a food stamp card, a couple goddamn receipts, and some goddamn toilet paper. That all you had, because when you come on out of nowhere, you got to have something to put. That's all you had in there. You thought I was stupid. DHgate is the one, baby, because that's what they doing. They going over there, holler at Jeannie Mariam. They hollering that goddamn Jet Li, Jackie Chan them, and getting the bags, baby, and charging you a up price since y'all want to goddamn make it so much about the label. That's what they doing. DHgate. Whoa, so Temu could spin they goddamn wheels, baby. The whole time, Louis wasn't nothing but some high-priced pleather fugazi. They took that made in China sign off out the goddamn bag and put a made in Italy tag on there. You thought you was special. You ain't never been to Italy and you thought you were goddamn doing it because you walk around. Oh, look, y'all better study that video called How to Sell to the Negro. They done mastered this shit. They pulled the you on you, like when you go to Ross for a birthday gift and you cut the tag off and then you put a whole new bag and put a whole new spin on it before the handoff at the goddamn birthday party. Them people don't even know you just spent $6.99 on some shit. They thought you spent $99.99. I believe the truth coming out because the import export tariffs going on that goddamn Donna got going on in that goddamn office. I believe that them high-end brands cut off them Chinese manufacturers because the shipping was too high. So Jeannie Ma, them Jeezy ex-wife, got mad because they bad got cut and they threatened to expose the industry, and that's exactly what they did. Now, after finding out all these goddamn facts about these goddamn bags in that industry on these luxury brands that don't want you to store anyway, they got scanners that scan your pockets and your credit card when you walk in, just like the goddamn casino.
Bro, oh, you know what I thought about? I thought about all them athletes, Floyd Mayweather. I thought about Floyd. Floyd was the first dude who came to my head. Man, oh my God, bro. Do you see these dudes bragging, bro? The rappers. Prince Montana. These niggas paying $10,000 for a pair of jeans. $10,000 jeans because of the name. I got Tom Ford. I got doggone. I got Chrome Hearts. I got what's the other designers out there? Nigga, I got Louis, I got Pele, I got doggone Gucci. I'm like, you get what I'm saying? That you going into the Gucci store, dude. Oh my God. Hey, they don't say that, hey, bro. Man, look at that, man. They don't hit a nigga with the flip flap. We don't hit these niggas. Just as bad as you. Floyd sitting there, I got, guess what? They doing it with the jury too. Yeah, I got my jeweler right here, Jacob the jeweler. Like I said before, look, I just, this is a custom piece right here. He made this specifically for me. This piece right here costs $1.5 million. Floyd, don't do it, Floyd. What do you mean? You do know it. You do know it cost. You do know he paid. It cost him $10,000 to make that, right? It cost him $10,000 to make that, Floyd. Bro, he's selling to you for 1.5. Lord, you know what, Floyd? Check this out, baby boy. Check this out. Because you spent a lot of money with me, don't even worry about the 1.5. I'm going to do this for you. Just give me one meal, Floyd. Just give me a meal, Floyd. Just give me a meal. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I got this at a discount, because of who I am. He sold it to me for $1 million. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't afford these pieces. Floyd, I'm pretty sure if I can get the pieces for what they are, what they really paid for, came from China now, I'm pretty sure I can afford these pieces. Now, I can't afford what you paid for it. This piece right here costs $1 million. No, that's how much you paid for it. It don't cost a meal. It don't cost. Hey, what you say, Retro? Blood say Jacob the jeweler. More like Jacob the fooler. He fooled them niggas. I saw Devin Haney, Devin the Dream Haney. He got his jeweler with him. Yeah, look at this ice I got. I got that pinky ring. I got the diamond studs. Look at doggone Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga got this Terror Squad chain around his neck. I'm Edgar Berlanga. Look, I got diamonds. I got big diamond studs. You don't understand, man. This is a 75 carat. This is a 75 carat diamond stud in my ear. I got 2 of them. You don't understand. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, I got $5 million on me right now. These two pinky rings, you know what I mean? They listen, these 2 pinky rings, they cost $1 million a piece. That's $2 million. I got another $1 million a piece on each ear. That's $4 million. Then I got another $1 million piece around my neck. Dude, you do know that entire set costs $500. True. Man, listen, man. Listen, they rob you, dog. I saw that same piece on Temu. Hold on, let me show you something, dog. Right here, listen, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it myself. I saw that same piece, dog, on Temu, dog. They trying to rob you, Chief. Y'all remember Hustle Man? They trying to rob you, Chief. Look, I got that same piece right here, dog, on Temu, dog. What you trying to tell you, dog? How much you say you paid for that angle? Man, listen, this piece cost me $500,000. Yeah, dog, they got over on you, dog. God damn, they got over your dumb ass. I don't know what the hell you think about. Yeah, dog, I got that same piece, dog. Hold on, what my Temu app? What my Temu app at? I got it on here. See? Yeah, I got that same piece. I got that same piece, dog. Nigga right here, nigga right on the button. Oh, they be getting these fools, dog. Man, they be getting these dudes, dog. Like for real though. It is what it is, man. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out after these messages. what Blood say? Blood say, Blood say, Blood say, Blood that. Let's pull this up. He said, what that little machine there for what they try to see if it's authentic. Shout out to Alan Meadows. He said, well spot Frank Matthews before we see Al Heyman. I guess you're trying to say Will. Yeah, shout out to Alan Meadows. Hey, look here. Hey, Blood, what Blood say? He said, where's that little machine for authenticity? Blood, listen, hey, Blood, that's the oldest trick in the book. That's the oldest trick in the book, dog. Check this out. See, this is how you know it's real. Now, the dude from the hood, he don't know a real diamond from a fake diamond, or even the rich dude. He don't know. He only know what the guy who's selling him the jewelry is telling him. He only know what he's being told. So they give him a little thing. Look here, baby boy. See that? Put this in your eye, dog. Hold on, dog. Hold on, baby boy. Baby boy, put this. Hold on, baby boy. Look here. Put this. Let me see. See right here. See this here 24 karat gold right here, baby boy. This here comes straight from Kuwait. Now put this in your eye, though, dog. Put it in your eye. So I want you to look at that there. See that? You see that? Now look at this here, man. See that clarity? See that clarity in that baby boy? So you the only one. You the only one got this. You the only one got this watch, Chief. You see what I'm saying? You see this watch right here, baby boy? Look here. Look at this watch. Look at this. Ain't no regular watch, homie. You know what I mean? We don't sell this anywhere. It ain't but 3 of these in the world. You know, it ain't. You know what they say? It ain't but 3 of these in the world. Hold on, baby boy. You see, you got that clarity on that baby boy. See, look over here. You see what I'm saying? You see how them VVS is shining? Them niggas gonna believe that shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see it, dog. I see it, man. That nigga don't see a goddamn thing. That nigga, hey, listen, Blood. Don't hit him with the old flim flam. Oldest trick in the book. The oldest trick in the book. hey, the oldest trick in the book. Man, it's the flim flam, fam. You don't fail for the flea flicker, dog. Dog, how you let them get you like that? And this the crazy part about it. They be happy. They be proud. Shout out to Eric Gomez. They be proud. They be proud to pay 150% markup on jewelry. Nigga walk out with his chest out. Yeah, nigga, you know what that is? You see I'm shining in the club. I'm shining. Dude, you finna get robbed. You got some dudes who really think that shit real. You got around your neck. You finna get robbed over some fake jewelry. The jeweler laughing all the way to the bank. He talking to his banker. God damn, man, hold on, man, you made about $2 million this month, man. What you got going on? Man, I got these dumb ass niggas, boy. These niggas is dumb. What you mean they dumb? Man, I be selling, man, it's a dumb ass nigga. It's some of these dumb ass fighters, man, they be, man, you know, they be buying all my jewelry. They be buying all my jewelry. I got, you know, I went to China, right? Yeah, I went to China. I talked to Zay Lee Chang. And you know, he hooked me up. They got a sweatshop over there. Where you can get a whole lot of cubic zirconia that look like real diamonds. Boy, in China, they good in China now. They good. We got a sweatshop over here, baby boy. I can get like, I bought $10,000 worth of cubic zirconias, you know what I mean? And they look like real diamond. They turn colors and everything, dog. They turn colors and everything, you know, like real cubic zirconia. So I've spent about 10 grand over there, right? I'm finna go back to the US and doggone put this chain together, put this jewelry together, and I'm finna call Edgar Berlanga, that man, and tell him, you know what, dog? Now this chain cost about $500,000, you know, but because you with Fat Joe and the Terror Squad, just give me $250. True. Hey, this how you know the con game, even with cars. You know how you go buy a car, and as soon as you drive the car off the lot, it depreciates 30%. It depreciates 30% as soon as you drive the car off the lot. That's why they say cars is a bad investment. Why is that? You want to know why? Because the car is overpriced anyways. The car really, matter of fact, the car really worth half of what they selling it for. Maybe a third of what they selling it for. That would really, because they're using cheap material and they're building these cars fast and quick. They're building them fast and quick. So, you know, really, and they ain't using that old steel like they did back in the day when we was young, stuff like that. Bro, look here, man. Bro. Yeah, man, how much, man, shit, man, they goddamn truck. I would like me, I'm finna get me a pickup truck. I know they robbing me. I never buy a new vehicle, never. I see, you know what, I'm thinking about leasing, dog. I'm probably gonna lease. That's probably what I'm gonna do, because I ain't with this bullshit here. I'm like, okay, how much this truck cost? And it truck $70,000. $70,000? Shit, back in the day, you could get a house with $70,000. Ain't no $70,000 for no goddamn truck. Matter of fact, okay, now you know that now the truck probably really $25,000. But they don't mark it up. They don't mark it up to 3 times as much. Yeah, dog, you know, we got all these parts. Yeah, you know, why you got all these parts for the truck? Yeah, this shit came straight from China. This shit came from China, dog. You know what I mean? I got this hookup with Zaylee Zane, man. Zaylee Zane, man, you know, he put a nigga in the game, dog. I can, you know what I mean? I went over here and, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, dog, I'm finna go on over here, put it on this lot right here, sell it for 75,000. Yeah, dog, but shit, you ain't pay but 20 grand for it. That ain't the point. You know what we're gonna do now? You know, you know what I'm saying? So you know that. Listen, that's how they did it. Hey, shout out to Retro. What's going on? What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to shout out to the Cardenas.
Hey, okay.
Hey, school up, what's going on, fam? Hey, shout out to Foodie. Foodie say they depreciate 40%. Hey, man, look here. Hey, what you say, 40%? Hey, Foodie. Man, this around here, man. Yeah, dog. You know what, dog? I'm finna go get me a bicycle, dog. Finna go get me a bicycle. Hey, baby, what's up? Girl, you better get on this bike. I need a real man. You ain't even got no car. Baby, look, I'm finna buy a car, baby. I'm finna buy a car. You know what I mean? But this moped was cheaper. I found out this moped was cheaper, baby, because they sell it. What they doing now, they got the taxation game down on the cars. They try to tell me the car I want, they try to tell me it costs $75,000, $80,000. I ain't paying that much for no car. When I know it really only costs $20,000, so they want to sell it to me for what it really costs. So I just went ahead and got the moped. Now you can do one of two things. You can continue to sit here at this bus stop and try to act all bougie. You got a designer purse. You got a designer purse, a $350 wig. You got Jimmy Choo heels. You got designer everything at the bus stop. Girl, you better get on this. You better get on this goddamn. You better get this Toyota Corolla. You better get this Toyota Corolla, girl, and stop tripping. You get what I'm saying? Then you got these dumb ass niggas. They going in the club. He swear he balling. Nigga, I'm stunting. Nigga, I got these jeans right here. I got these True Religion jeans. I paid $1,000 for these jeans. Nigga, I just paid $1,500 for a pair of Yeezys. You paid $1,500 for a pair of Yeezys. You mean them same shoes that it cost him $5 to make? $5 a pair in China. By the time it get over here, you paying $1,500 for it. Yeah, dog, Jay-Z had this on. Lord have mercy.
True.
Man, anyway, shout out to Curtis Robinson, man. Shout out to John. Shout out to doggone, shout out to Retro. Yeah, man, Edgar Blanca, the Puerto Rican assassin is here. Jamie from New York. You know what I mean? Shout out, listen, it is what it is. Hey, shout out to man. Hey, shout out to Amon, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Miss Black Panther, Tagger the GG. It is what it is. Y'all know what time of TI is, man. We sit there, man, bro. We talking about the Fugazi. These dog. They do some real suckers, dog. They some real suckers. They know niggas like status. Yeah, but we want the status. I'm telling all the people I know who got money, they real low key. You will never know they got it, bro. You will never know they got it. Because, people who have a certain mentality, they think wealth is measured by the clothes that a person have on. The people who got it ain't around here trying to tell them what they got it. Nigga, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Nigga, I'm balling. What's happening? Dog, like, nigga, this whole outfit costs more than what you spent in your entire life. No, it don't. They just saw a sucker coming. They saw you coming, dog. They saw you coming. Y'all know what time of TI is. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.